All right, press one if you can hear me. Press one if you can motherfucking hear me. All right, press one if you. Fuck it, I can hear myself. That's what's up. As we all know, if it ain't one thing, it's a goddamn nothing. It's gonna be a long one tonight, so I hope y'all got your dinner made, got the kids in bed, then already knocked Leroy off, dropped him off, whatever the case may be. It's time to get into the motherfucking rap. All right, appreciate everybody coming by and fucking with me. Yeah, we started late. Here's what it is. I had to go nigga rig some shit. So if you see some shit fall down, god damn it, fuck. There'll be a resource room minute for y'all niggas. But it's all good. We gonna get this shit started. Oh, matter of fact, shout out to my resource room niggas. I re-up. I mean, a motherfucking brand new bottle of motherfucking Ciroc. Make some orange juice tonight. But yeah, you gotta have something, you know what I'm saying? Listen to this shit. You really do. Let me pop this shit open. Because as we know, look like we got another scammer running around this motherfucker. Just like the rat, as I stated before. A lot of these motherfuckers on here has rat tendencies. Y'all thought I was lying, didn't you? Because us true workers and true hustlers know the difference between an actual hustler and an actual worker and a fucking scammer. Because they all got the same tune. I'm going to read this shit. Shout out to my birdies that send me this shit and put me up on game. So, Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the motherfucking dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up and donate to my spiritual fund. Just as well, if you got any questions or motherfucking suggestions, feel free to reach out to me at the email scrolling down below. But I can't see none of y'all messages yet. Hold on. Let me get this shit together. You know, we're going to get there, y'all. I got to get the light system and shit because, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of fucking dark. You know, when it ain't on my black ass. Somebody said rap. Rapatunis. Ratatunis. I wonder how many employees she had. You know? But seem like this pink what's up? Michaela Pink? Yeah, Michaela Pink. I listened to quite a few videos as I was running around today. And I tell you, basically listening to her, and I'm seeing all the comment section, and you know, they be cheerleading her bullshit on, like she the fucking truth. And it's like, wow, they can't see through the bullshit that this bitch is basically trying to tell them to go out and sell some motherfucking pussy. Seriously. I mean, if you listen to her long enough, it don't take me long to catch on. You say, Estelle got to start stalking you now that your face is on. Shit, let them stalk. I know one motherfucker thing, they ain't going to come close. We already proven that point. Ain't that right? But, oh, what the fuck I was saying? No, I got to make sure my motherfucking drink right now. Hold on. It ain't strong enough. There we go. Yeah. There's a whole lot of nigga shit going on over here. But like I was saying, it's strange how all these motherfuckers get caught outed and all types of shit. And I would dare the rat, you know what I'm saying, speak on this right here. Especially after hearing the shit last night that she said. She keeps switching the story about her motherfucking stepfather molested her. But then when her mama around, there won't be no talk about her stepfather molested her. So we all know that's a fucking lie. But with this chick, Michaela Fox. Yeah, excuse me. Let me throw my mic up so. Michaela Fox. Read this shit. Michaela Fox has created a fake consultant business under the name the Pink Print Academy. This is a consultant service where she teaches women how to date wealthy men. Wow. She charges for events, classes, group memberships. Goddamn, boy, sound like the rat. Why leave off that? Group memberships. Consultations and more. She created a fake contract. People, if you literally are doing business with somebody, make them motherfuckers go out and get a notary. It ain't nothing but 25, 50 bucks, I think, somewhere up in there. The average is like 35 bucks, depending on where you stay at. But you make a motherfucker go out and get a notary. Then it says she created a fake contract that says she can change your credit card. She can charge your credit card for monthly fees. Wow. Cancellation fees and consultant fees. So basically, when everybody signed up with this bitch, she had a clause in there that you didn't see that says, God damn it, if you motherfucking cancel within a year, I could charge you $500. You know, just like the rat did. Yeah, bitch, I'm talking about you. You did it, bitch. We ain't got the goddamn lady. And she bagged the motherfucking claim up, bitch. And so basically, she basically locks you in for so long, however she had it. But she kept on charging motherfuckers' credit cards. Wow. Mika Fox has never proven her tactics, just like the rat. And techniques works as far as marrying a wealthy man. You know something? I don't feel sorry for the motherfucking bitches that was over there buying that bullshit. I don't. I seriously don't. You know, she was getting that coin, sis. So you help contribute to that. So keep on. She has continued to charge fees to former members who were no longer in her group, saying that they owe her $250 for canceling their memberships. Didn't I tell you? Oh, man. She has breached her own contract just like the fucking rat does. Hold on, let me see this shit. Hold on. And where I leave off at? She has breached her own contract on several occasions and forces and manipulates women into giving her money, just like the rat. She has bullied women online, just like the rat. Misrepresented herself as a real estate investor. Well, the rat, oh, matter of fact, this motherfucking bitch running around her talking about she a pastor. Oh my God. These bitches know what the fuck they doing. Everybody want to say something wrong with the fucking rat. Nah, ain't shit wrong. That bitch knows what the fuck she doing. They're using God to sit here and to manipulate people. That's what they doing. They trying to, add that shit on to their resume like they a child of God. When they a child of a ain't shit ass bitch. Okay. She has bullied women online, misrepresented herself as a real estate investor, and has been accused of taking thousands of dollars for fake real estate investments. Wow. People, I tell y'all all the time, be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you rock with. Because everybody ain't real, everybody ain't true, and everybody ain't solid. What we have with the likes? We had 27 likes, we got 47 up in her. Let's go ahead and get to 35. We just need 3, 5, 8 more. So I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying? Come fuck with me on the likes. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. But yeah, it just, like I said, this shit just goes to show y'all, man. Seriously. It really does. If it ain't one thing, it's another. And I'm glad this chick got outed. I'm not sitting here. Let me make this clear. I'm not sitting over here trying to point the finger at the pink pill click movement, whatever. No, I'm talking about one bitch. Let me clarify that up. So you be in the comment section talking all that shit if you want. I'm talking about one bitch. Now, if you want to come in here about this one bitch, feel free to email me and come state your motherfucking claim. But as I said, we're gonna do a way back Wednesday with the brat, with the pre-speaks. What else I want to touch on before we get started? Okay, we got 29 likes, 31. Okay, FOMO, win the game. Shout out to my one hater. I need you to go get two more of you motherfuckers. So y'all used to be in here 3 to 4 deep. What happened to y'all? Y'all got tired of hating? Shit, y'all didn't get on y'all motherfucking job. Shit, we ain't nothing without y'all. Y'all free promotion. But as I stated, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna do a way back Wednesday with this pre-speaks. This Sonya Speaks. I said the only good thing about the rat is her scheme don't go for it. Right. Exactly. Not for at all. The bitch can't hold right. She can't do shit right. I told you this is truly an ain't shit bitch. But I'm gonna cover a little bit more because, like I said, I only listened to so much today because I just found this afternoon. I want to make sure I knew what the fuck I was talking about before I dipped and dive into it. And as I said, it's a lot of people on here who has rat tendencies. There's a lot, you know. They're not a whole full character like the rat, but they do have rat tendencies. But let's go ahead and dip and dive to this throwback. For this is for all the new people who was asking about this Priest and Sonya interview. That way you get a more in depth on the type of people they are. Okay, this was Kyra. Shout out to her who did the interview with them. Like I said, it's a very good interview because it was more in depth than the one that Tommy did. So and that is true. That is the main reason why Sonya came to YouTube to call her ass up. Not just about the marriage, but to stop talking about her and her kids. Once again, that's Soncerae bullying people online. Now you heard that? You heard that? And Sonya, she's not lying about this shit, y'all. She's not. I'm not trying to cover up for Sonya, but she's a true, genuine person. You know, anytime you talk to her, you know what I'm saying, she's straightforward and understanding. You know, Like she just said, the rat called her. But you know how the rat come on her and make it seem like, oh, that she called her? Right. Hold on. Y'all can't hear? Damn. Hold on. Y'all serious? You can't hear it? Hold the fuck up. So all this time, this shit. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, fuck up. Test the 1, 2. I'm seeing my light. Y'all heard me, but y'all can't hear. Some other people say they can. We can hear, but not the audio. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hey, fuck. Shit. All right. Press 1 if y'all got. I'm going to play it now. Can y'all hear that? Nothing? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck up. Yeah, hold up, man. Let me switch devices, man. Let me switch devices. Hold up. Damn. Shit. God damn. This shit slow as fuck. Damn. Nah, this ain't good. It's holding up the damn show. Oh, okay. Shout out to my birdie in the box. Yeah, it's holding up the damn show. I don't like that. Hey. Shit. Okay. I have no choice. This shit right here is fucking taking us. Like, age is just the fucking load. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Check this shit over here. Okay, did y'all hear that? I can't see what y'all saying on time. Hold on. I gotta come up to this device and pull the live chat up because the stream will take a minute to get to me. because that stream will take a minute. Oh, y'all didn't hear nothing at all. Oh. Hold up. Y'all still didn't hear it? What the fuck? I'm hearing it through my end, but y'all not heard it. Hold on. I'm hearing it through my end, but y'all not heard it. Wow. This shit's strange. Hold up. Hold up. Y'all still didn't hear it? Yeah, y'all didn't hear it. Okay. I don't know what the fuck going on. I have everything hooked up as normal. I seriously don't. I'm looking at everything. What could be out of line? I don't see nothing. Like I said, I'm hearing it through my headphones, but I'm not hearing it on the playback out there. Let me try one more time. Hold up. Y'all still didn't hear it? Yeah, y'all didn't hear it. Okay. Hold up. Y'all still didn't hear it? Yeah, y'all didn't hear it. Okay. Hold up. Y'all still didn't hear it? Yeah, y'all didn't hear it. Okay. Y'all still didn't hear it? Yeah, y'all didn't hear it. Y'all still didn't hear it? Yeah, y'all didn't hear it. Y'all still didn't hear it? Okay. All right. I'm about to motherfucker lose. I seriously am. Everything is fucking hooked up right. Seriously. Everything is fucking hooked up right. I'm hearing everything through the headphones. Hold on. Somebody said unplug the headphones. Unplug the headphones. I won't be able to hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I play it to y'all like, out here it's out on muffled. You know what I'm saying? That shit, yeah. Nah. That's why you be hearing go to people chat that shit be sounding muffled and shit. Nah, my shit over here got clarity. It's something. I don't know what the fuck is wrong, but it's something. Okay. I know I should have test drove this bullshit. This shit, I mean, seriously. I'm hearing it through her, but I'm, like I said, I play the playback. I don't hear shit. Let's try the shit again, man. Okay, I got this right here. Hold on. to her. Okay. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I don't want to hear nothing else. Did y'all hear that? Shit. Okay. Nobody didn't hear that. Hold on. Hold on. Because I'm operating this now off the my MacBook. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
Also, she's saying I know what was wrong. Kids are grown.
God
I have
damn it.
Kids. So, and I have
heard that,
my first husband I was married with, where I had my two of my children from. My first daughter, she says, she doesn't know her father. She does know her father. Mm-hmm. And I have proof of my divorce. We had joint custody. So, you know, all those things. But
okay,
what
I know
me
it. I know
the most was just when she said I had a bunch of kids. Because I asked her, I was like, are you counting my twins that passed away?
Let me rewind back. Rewind back. Y'all forgive me for that.
No threatening, you know, to find it.
Hold on. We'll start right at 4 minutes.
Just let her talk. Even from the beginning of the relationship, the only reason why I originally even commented on that very first video she did was because she was talking about my kids and things, and she was making up things on my kids, which really bothered me a lot. So that's why me and her sister, because she keeps making it seem like her sister just says something for no reason, but her sister said something because she was talking about the family in that same video. So, you know, that also ties into how I originally talked to her, or she contacted me, was after that video when I commented on her video about me and my kids and things. And then she called me, and the first thing she said was like, oh, yeah, you know, I had your number. And I said, well, I figured you might, but you know, and I just was calm and I talked with her and we had a conversation.
Okay, now I gotta repeat this shit. Sonya just stated right there that the rat told her, oh, you didn't know I had your number, did you? I got everything Priest got. Right. But the rat come over here, anytime she come on YouTube, she make it seem like Sonya called her.
And, you know, she said, oh, okay, you know, you're not a problem. I thought you was the problem. I said, no, I have no problem with your relationship.
So can I Sonya, can I interject for just a second? So you're saying she made the video about your daughter first, then called you?
No, the very first video was saying about me having my tubes tied and being a selfish wife for not having his kids, and I have a bunch of kids and all that. And that's what bothered me, because I told her when she called me, I said, if you're saying a bunch of kids and you're counting my babies that passed away, and I have 3 kids, and also she's saying I lost custody. My kids are grown. I have grandkids. So, and I have my first husband I was married with, where I had my 2 of my children from. My first daughter, she says she doesn't know her father. She does know her father. Mm-hmm. And I have proof of my divorce. We had joint custody. So, you know, all those things. But what bothered me the most was just when she said I had a bunch of kids, because I asked her, I was like, are you counting my twins that passed away? I mean, to say I have a bunch of kids. And that's what I was talking to her in that first conversation. So that was the only reason why. I mean, even when she was doing videos saying that was her husband and we were divorced, it was fine, because that was their relationship and their situation. So I didn't say anything about any of that. And that's what I was talking to her in that first conversation. So that was the only reason why. I mean, even when she was doing videos saying that was her husband and we were divorced, it was fine, because that was their relationship and their situation. So I didn't say anything about any of that.
Now you see that? She was even cool enough to respect that they was together Even though the rat was coming on her line talking about that was her husband, which was a fucking lie. You ain't shit, bitch. Then you want to come up with this, oh, that's my spiritual husband. I never did say that was my husband. Bitch, we know what the fuck you said, bitch. We got you.
So you talked to her calmly after she called you, like she got your number, I guess without you giving it to her. She calls you, and this is after she has said you have a bunch of kids and kind of speaking about you in a disparaging way, and you still were basically nice and gracious.
Right. Or that was the very first contact. Because she keep acting like we were friends. It was just, I'm a calm person. I talk like.
Wow. You just heard her. She said she kept acting like they was friends. Wow. Didn't I tell y'all?
That. So I talked to her in a calm way. I told her, you know, that's y'all relationship. I'm in my own relationship. I don't have anything to do with y'all. And then, you know, then she would call me like if they have a problem in their relationship, or she would text me, and, you know, and I did give her advice on those things, but I wasn't her friend. I just would be like the thing about the videos, and when he was saying he didn't never tell her to stop doing videos, he was saying stop doing videos about me, you know, him. Mm-hmm. And he was like, if it's good or bad, just like, let's leave our relationship out of it. I have a text where she was telling me he asked her that, and then he said, and everything will be fine. So when she goes on blaming, you know, Jap or Chris and all these other people, she really has to look at herself, because as everybody see, who can really talk to somebody if you're saying all these negative things about somebody? How can you communicate with somebody when everything you try to say to that person, they twist it and put it on in their own way? He's tried to communicate with her.
Now, see, real quick, that I just want to point to that, because that.
Now, for that short amount of time, if Sonya peeped that she twisted the bullshit, and we saying the same goddamn thing, who's the liar around here, Soncerae? Not everybody is, you know, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna get together. We're gonna lie on Soncerae ain't shit ass. Where's the lie? Who's the liar?
Said a couple of times, and in one video I remember her crying, basically saying that the reason why she no longer is going to have a father for her child is because of Chris and Jap and Junk Pile, and that was gut wrenching, because she basically blamed them and said, you guys told him this, and had you not said whatever to him or made videos, my son would have a father now. And so you kind of touched on that. Just reiterate that for people. Is that even kind of a reason why priests maybe not talking to, like, does that have anything to do with priests not wanting to talk to Soncerae on a daily? Because she really makes it seem that way, like it's their fault.
Right. No, because for one, most of this stuff, for one, priest wasn't even watching YouTube much. So that had nothing to do with it. You know, when all this stuff started coming out, they were already into their problems. That didn't add or take away from anything. What the very first biggest thing that kind of broke the whole thing was that very first video that she raised. That's what caused the problem. And then ever since then, it's always a video. And every time I have text telling her, and the text she even showed from me, she act like I was calling her. I was calling her because I was trying to help her, and she would not turn around and do a video calling me, you know, all kind of names and saying things about me. So that's why I called her, like, what's the problem? Why are you still doing videos about me? And I'm not even doing it.
That's because you can't be nice to an ain't shit bitch. You can't. You can't be nice to an ain't shit bitch. Flat out. You gotta show that motherfucking bitch some motherfucking tough motherfucking love. Yeah, bitch, I said it.
Act like I was calling her. I was calling her because I was trying to help her, and she would not turn around and do a video calling me, you know, all kind of names and saying things about me. So that's why I called her, like, what's the problem? Why are you still doing videos about me? And I'm not even doing anything. And then
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay, so when you're calling her or talking to her and saying, you know, hey, why are you doing videos about me? I'm trying to, like, be nice to you and have some kind of rapport. Does she keep that same level of animosity that she has on videos with you on the phone, or is she nicer on the phone?
No, like at first, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even like a friendship, like she's saying. It was just, if she had an issue you, she would call me or text me and say, okay, this is going on. And I'll be like, oh, I could talk to him or I could see what's going on. And then I would do that. And then I would let her know. Or sometimes I wouldn't even talk to him. I would just say, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? Like, I wouldn't even talk to him about it. But then it would just be, then I would turn around and a video would be made. And it's like, wait a minute. Why do you keep talking about me like this? And I'm not doing anything to you. So then eventually it got to the point where I was like, I texted her and said, she texted me something and she was saying about something he did or something. And I said, I don't want any further contact with you anymore. I'm done with it. I said, and if you continue to contact me, I'm going to feel like this is harassment and I feel threatened for my life, because she put something like, your presence is a problem.
You know what? And,
I felt like
and regarding you saying that, there was some kind of, there's so many videos, so it's hard to say which one, because there's like 5 videos made a day, but there was some video where she kind of talked about that, and she said you threatened her. And
exactly.
She thought it was, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to the mod just cleared down there. Oh, we got one. I know we got a gang of mods in there. I know some of y'all busy, but the ones that steady typing I see, it's like, come on now. His his comment was up there for a nice minute. So my mods, I'm gonna need y'all to stay on your job. How many likes we got? 42. We cool on likes. Okay, I got 3 haters. Damn, that's right. They coming out now. Okay, go get that last motherfucking hater, and we'll be in the game. So all my haters, go get that last motherfucking hater. We'll be in the game. Now, don't take that back, motherfucker. Your bitch ass still in here. Put that motherfucking dislike back.
And she said she felt threatened by you.
Exactly, but I have that text, and right today we're not doing proven things, but I mean I can show it. But the text, I said, because she said your presence is a problem. That's saying like no matter what you do, as long as that's how I took it. Like as long as you're on this earth, you're a
bitch. I wish you would have told me my presence was a motherfucking problem. I've been like, oh yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and make some shit happen where my presence won't be a problem for you no more. You picked the right motherfuckers to talk that shit to, bitch. I wish that shit would, bitch. I swear for God, I wish it had been me. That goes to a motherfucking bitch, y'all motherfucking nigga. Seriously. You shit. There is a guy that's watching over your ain't shit ass, bitch. There is a guy. Because, bitch, I wish you would have told me some shit like that. I'd have made sure your motherfucking name been on some motherfucking police paperwork. Put it like that. All right.
Problem. So that's why I said I feel threatened. At this point, this is harassment. Please do not have any further contact with me. Mm-hmm. After that, she said, oh, you threatened me. I don't play that. This is war. I tried to protect you. Now I'm not going to protect you anymore. And she said, get the divorce or else.
Oh, that's a threat to you.
That's a threat. I have it. So when I'm talking, I'm not just talking. I have the proof for it.
Yeah, that's crazy because as a viewer, as someone who is subscribed to her, I look at it. I just try to watch sometimes as I'm just watching, like I'm not invested. I haven't made a video, just and try to come up with like what I would think when I see stuff. And the way she presents it is like you basically tricked her into being her friend. You kept this kind of rapport with her like y'all were cool, and behind the scenes you're manipulating priests or doing her wrong, and that you betrayed her. She's almost said that like I trusted them, right. Now I don't trust her anymore.
And there's no reason for me to do that because the thing is she's saying it like I stepped into her situation.
Logan's fucking goddamn paper trail and found a goddamn report. That motherfucking paper trail would have been a motherfucking blood trail. That motherfucking report would have been a motherfucking YouTube video showing you her motherfucking blood trail. Fuck that shit. Fuck that.
Scenes you're manipulating priests or doing her wrong, and that you betrayed her. She's almost said that like I trusted them, right. Now I don't trust her anymore.
And there's no reason for me to do that because the thing is she's saying it like I stepped into her situation. She stepped into our situation. Like we can divorce whenever we're ready. Nobody can force us to move us forward. when they first met that same month, and she's saying she don't believe in marriage, but that same month that they met, she wanted to get married. And then it makes it sound like he lied about the marriage. We were all right. For one, we were separated. We were able to do what we want. So it wasn't like I'm being naive or silly or anything. We were able to do what we want. We have an excellent friendship. So we talk about everything. I was there the day he talked to her on POF. So I know the whole story. So when what was I saying? When it's so much in my head about everything. But what was I talking about? I'm sorry. What was I saying about? I was trying to tell you about.
I lost it too.
Yeah,
you first met. Yeah. Right. So you were there when they first met.
Right. I know the whole story. So we tried to, as far as our relationship, we tried to do things like try to critique it and figure out how it works for both of us. So when he met her, their first date, he told her he was separated. And then it was like maybe 2 weeks later, he said, well, I still
man games, that's what cowards do. When they say talk the loudest is the weakest. That's a fact. The one sit here talk all that shit, that's the one who can't bag it up. These are facts.
Live with her. So all this was like quick. It made it seem like, oh, he lied for a long time. It was just the only difference that she heard was that we still lived together.
Now, see, as somebody who's just watching this, and I'm sure a lot of people who are listening can relate to this. That's not the way it was presented. The way it was presented, well, we heard that, yeah, he told her on the date that he was married, but it sounded like they had been dating for like months, and then he says one day at a park, hey, I live with her. You're saying 2 weeks.
Yeah, if it was it even that, Priest? Oh, Leo, he said 3 weeks.
See, no, because she makes it sound like
the same month.
Oh my God, no. She makes it sound like it was like a while, like they were in love and hanging out every day and they were having this great relationship, and then he pulls this on her when she's already in love. But you're saying this was only, not that she couldn't be in love. I'm not saying she couldn't be in 3 weeks, but she makes it sound like it's been for months, and then he tells her this.
Well, see, but the thing is, he just tells her he still lives with me. She already knew he was still married. So that wasn't, I mean, so it wasn't like a big, oh no, you're married. It was, oh, you still live with her. That was it. But then by that end of that, with that next week, she's like, well, then get a divorce. So we were going to go ahead. That's when we signed the papers. She make it sound like we had signed for a long time. We couldn't afford it. No, he said, well, I think I'll go ahead and move on. We went ahead to the place, signed the papers that next month. And only thing I asked him was, are you sure you're ready? He said, yes. But then it was like, then she started getting more demanding, like, well, she can't keep her last name. There's only going to be one Miss Washington, because we already discussed that. I'm keeping my last name because I have all this stuff in my name. We've been together 14 years. Right. So I'm like, I'm not changing my stuff because there's no need to. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. So, so then that's when stuff started kind of changing for them, which was only into the second month. And then what people don't see too is like a lot went on within maybe 2 months. So Priest didn't think like, oh, this person has money. He was proud of who she was, but it wasn't about money, because right away he already seen what her money situation was about. And then she says, well, he took care of me. I mean, I took care of him. He took care of me. That's why I say, I don't know the person that she talks about, because I was sick on and off through our whole marriage. Like I said, he had an excellent job. His job was able to, through his job and his insurance, I was able to get a heart surgery that we had to go out of town to get, because I couldn't get it done here. Like no doctor would do the surgery. So we flew out of town. He took 3 weeks off of work. We had no problem paying our bills while I was going through recovery. All these things. And it's like, to me, I don't know the person that she says.
Now, see, she mentioned that the other day. I mean, well, it might have been yesterday or today, where she was saying that she felt like at some point you guys talked about that on the phone, and she felt like you almost threw that in her face, that Priest didn't, I don't know why Priest is acting that way with you. He did all this stuff with me. And she said, I guess she took offense to the way you were telling her that. But I don't know if she like feels some type of way towards you because Priest didn't respond to her in the same way. And she talks about her being sick and all this stuff. And like you said, you don't know him that way. You know what he did for you, and basically he was there for you and took care of you and the whole 9 yards. But
right.
yeah, she talks about having a problem with you saying that to her, and that it's almost like you're bragging or something.
No, it's not a bragging, because why would I want to be sick or have to go through that? Why would I want my husband to have to go through that with me? So it was just a thing of saying, because she said he don't want to deal with me because I'm sick. I was saying, well, I don't know that person that would want to deal with a sick person.
Okay, can I mention that for a second? I think basically in the last couple of days, she talks about that a lot. And she'll say stuff like, he told me that she, used her sickness, to, I guess, get him to do all this stuff for her. And she was always talking about how sick she was and he couldn't stand it or something. And in my mind, not that this is even true, but I'm like, even if he did say something along the lines of, well, yeah, I have to take care of her, whatever. People sometimes get frustrated, or they might have an argument or issue. That doesn't mean the narrative she's painting that he just didn't want to take care of you, he didn't want to be with you, is true. I mean, I've had sick family members, and sometimes it gets daunting. You don't mean any harm, but you might be like, man, I'm tired. There's just so much stress. He could have told her that kind of story, and she's running with that and saying, oh, well, he was so tired taking care of her. That might not even be what he meant, if he even said something like that. But that's kind of the narrative she spins, that he didn't want to take care of you, or he was tired to take care of you.
Because she contradicts herself, because she says, I took care of him, but then in the other breath, I was always sick and he took care of me.
But you're his wife and he's your husband. So if he does take care of you, I mean, is he not supposed to?
Also, it's like with us, we always moved forward. She's saying I didn't support him and things. When I met him, he had a good job. Mm-hmm. So, with high school he did or didn't do wasn't a factor, because we were moving forward. And we bought a house and everything. She's saying we didn't have anything. But when you're going through, people can kind of understand. If you're going through a divorce and you're going through a lot of things, sometimes you have a period where you fall. So we just fell for a minute. That's all. So she met him at our point where we were kind of trying to rebuild ourselves. But with me and him, if we fall, we would pull each other up. We wouldn't have to discuss it on YouTube or do all these things, like we support each other. Anything where he's weak, I'm strong, and the other way around.
Right.
I mean, to go and I would never run down somebody like that. And that's why I said on the video I did before, is I always have his back, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what keeps the man. You support each other.
I think the problem is, from just the stuff she says, she basically compares you guys a lot. And she's like, well, he didn't do that for me, or he's not taking care of me, or he, even if he doesn't want to be with me, he's not sending any money. He left me. And she always says, he left me an extended stay to die. And I think, you're comparing yourself to his wife. But in her mind, she was already calling herself his wife. That's the problem. She compares herself like you guys are equal. When in reality, you're his only wife.
Too. Right. I have a text where she said something about, I don't remember what she said, but my reply was, actions speak louder than words. So why would you use an app and play that, and try to get pregnant if he's not divorced? It doesn't matter what he says,
right?
Or what you think he's going to do. It's
exactly, Sonia. Exactly. Why would you sit here and use an app knowing that this man is still married to try to get pregnant? Wow. Exactly. Wow. But hey, it's Priest's fault. It's Jap's fault. It's everybody's fault but hers.
Action.
Right.
She knew we wasn't divorced. So rather you say, well, he didn't want to use protection or anything. You're a grown woman. And he's grown also. But I'm saying, but if that's all, and this hurts you so bad, and in your life that's what you want, then you do the things and you set up your life that way to make sure, to hopefully make sure it goes that way. Right. But you already know you got a big strike against you, and you cannot blame me, because I was open and willing to do whatever it took for them if that's what he wanted.
Now, see, first of all, I'm going to say, and everyone listening who's a grown adult and adjusted, First of all, I've never even known a married somebody who's married but separated who's willing to talk to their husband's new girlfriend and help and say they want to go to dinner. I ain't even never heard of no stuff like that. So to me,
I didn't say I wanted to go to dinner.
She said, like, but the fact that you would even go without, like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never even seen that. So sometimes when I hear her criticisms of you, regardless of if it's true or false, I think you're getting something that I've never even seen anybody do. She's being that nice to you that even if someone's done with their marriage, they still don't want to talk to their husband's new girlfriend. Like, that's never heard of. And so I feel like she like takes for granted how nice you were and thinks that's just normal. That's not normal usually. So I give you kudos because I don't think I could have done it. And it's basically like you love Priest enough that, you know, hey, we're separated, but if you're happy with this new woman, I'll support you. That's big. And she tries to put your name through the mud. I never understand that. It's weird to me.
And talk about my kids, and I had abortions and miscarriages, and I hit myself and all. I mean, you know,
she
all
did
that.
Say that. She said you hit yourself in the head with a frying pan or something weird.
I did not even hear that video. People told me, and I cannot listen to it because I was like, I mean, that's just, and it bothered me not even hearing it. But then I said, well, anybody that knows me will know different. So why I'm not even worrying about, you know, whatever she say, because if you know me personally, you know who I am. So I don't have anything to prove to anybody else. But I did feel like I still wanted to say something because it's like constantly, and it's, I mean, I feel like if she was really healing, but you can't heal when you're constantly changing a story or you're not looking at yourself. Right. The biggest thing of healing is to look at yourself, because always in everything, and I think somebody said that when her chat, she said, I am, that's why I said this or that, but you're not. And you keep, and then you know, it's just like, take a minute for yourself and relax. Exactly. And try to heal for real. Because, I mean, for one, you created something in a little short time that I can't, you know, like you said, you can't say how you love, but there was really no bond created in that short time.
She did say she said she had a bond. I watched a video because I tried to prepare myself because there's so many videos. I rewatched a couple of things, and she literally said that me and Priest had a bond stronger than a bond he ever had with his wife. I was thinking, listen to that like, who told you that? Did he tell you that? She said that.
I mean, what created your bond? I mean, usually something creates a bond, and you can't say the baby because a baby cannot bond you, you know, and that's what I think she thought in her mind. What she did kind of say, like, I'll have one up on his wife because, you know.
Now, y'all got to remember, this is a relationship counselor / high value woman that said all that shit.
Selfish that I didn't give him one. So, oh yeah, see what I could do for you, you know. But you have to create a bond first. You have to create a real relationship. Don't create what you want in your head. Create the real relationship. Because if she really looks at the relationship and she could talk about it that bad, what was the relationship? I mean, she would say, well, look at my previous videos. You did one with him, and you really didn't say much good things. I mean, you know, it wasn't like, oh, yeah, we do this, we do that. It's like all those pictures and things was probably like within 2 months. And
okay, can wait.
Like, oh, wow.
Okay, so we're going to have to slow this down because some of the stuff you're hitting on is so. Now, okay, everybody listening, we're going to let y'all ask. I'm not reading the chat, but so if you're asking like really good questions, just hold on because we're going to get to the questions. But I want to hit on some things because this is a lot of the points people bring up. Again, the way she makes it seem is that they were dating over this long period of time, and she always mentions the pictures, and she says, you know, we have all these pictures, and we did a photo shoot. And
exactly. She make it seem like they was dating so long. Yeah, I made Priest wait so long. I'm like, God damn, you smashed the nigga within 2 months. Technically within a month. I mean, month and a half. You don't count the time that you was chatting back and forth on the goddamn app. But you made it wait so long. You ain't that easy. Okay, bitch.
He's not separated. He don't care about his wife because what man would do all this? And you're saying that happened in a short time frame. The pictures and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean that photo shoot seemed like it was done. When was it done?
That's the first time we met Priest was
like
the photo
within
shoot.
the first month. That was like the first picture. That was like first picture I think that y'all did. That was like immediately. It was to me. I was talking to my brother and I was telling him, about all this stuff out. And he's like, "This is like, I mean, really, adults don't do all those pictures like when you meet somebody. It's like almost like, look what I got." And it's like I think if she took more time to actually deal with the relationship itself than to kind of show everybody what's going on.
Mhm.
And that's where, like I said, the blame other people, you have to blame yourself because you have to live outside of the world of YouTube. I mean, it's nice to share and it's like, okay, that's what I want to do. But honestly, you have to live the real life first.
See, I agree because when I watched it, and of course this is before I never made a video, I was just someone subscribed to her. The first video where she shows a video of them in some hotel room getting dressed for the photo shoot, the title of the video says, "I'm getting married." So
Right.
So I was like, oh, so I just thought, oh, Soncerae's getting married. And I thought, oh, wow, all people who hate her online, wow, she finally found love. Cool. Never thought it would end up being.
Get married for the 7th time and still no goddamn ring, bitch. Still no goddamn ring. Goddamn. I told you, what an ain't shit bitch.
All this. But yeah, it seemed very quick. And first of all, as somebody who subscribed to her, for me, I had just saw a video a couple of months ago, maybe a month before that, of some guy she dated in Q, where she's sitting in a car discussing how they broke up. So that happened 1 month, and then a couple weeks later, I see a video about I'm getting married.
See? Now, if Kara sent this, we see this. Where's the lie? Who's lying? Who's lying, Soncerae? Who's lying? Bitch, come over and tell me I'm a lie. Wish the fuck you would.
So,
right.
Which is, I seen
one of the cute videos, and me and Priest was watching it. I was like, we looked at the date, like, man, she wasn't saying his name, so it's like a repeated situation. All you have to do is put Priest in it, and it's the same thing she was saying about Priest. She was saying about the guy Q.
Right, which is some of why people kind of mention Q a lot when talking about Priest and make jokes about whose baby is. I don't know who it is, and it's not my business. But I'm saying that's why people do that, because you probably haven't saw those videos, because that relationship. I don't even know if all the videos are still up, but she was talking about moving with him, and they're gonna build and have this big business and take over Atlanta scene and be photographers in her magazine, and then that abruptly ends, and then we see Priest like a couple weeks later, which is all she's all right. She has all right to do that, but that's why people keep pushing his name into this. Cause like, wait, you were just with this one guy, and now we're talking about getting married to this new person, and everyone's just kind of trying to figure out what's going on because it seems really weird.
Yeah. So, I was just saying, the Priest said the photo shoot was in May. They met May 9th. That photo shoot, we get married, was May 20. What did you say? 28.
So 2 weeks later.
Yes.
What? That's crazy.
Well,
I mean, it's not. I guess
May 9th. That photo shoot, we get married, was May 20. What did you say? 28.
So basically, they took the photo shoot on May 9th. With the blue outfit on and shit, Soncerae. Then May 20th, y'all motherfucking get married? Wow. Oh, man, you can tell she set this whole shit up. But it's Priest's fault. It's Priest's fault. You let her tell. It's Priest's fault. He did something so dramatic. Left her for dead. Shit, bitch, I'd have left your ass for dead too. What an ass whooping.
So 2 weeks later.
Yes.
What? That's crazy. Well, I mean, it's not. I guess it's not crazy, but wow.
I'm not trying to defend Priest, but it's like you have to look at if a guy is coming right from the house of their wife they was with for 15 years, right into something else. There's a transitional period, and maybe and it's like you see this new situation and it's like, okay, this might work, but you're moving somebody along faster than they're ready to be moved.
Exactly. I agree with Sonya on that. There's nothing wrong with going out dating. I'm gonna say this as quick as I can. When you get out of a long relationship like that, especially when they got a lot invested as well, and sit here and jump into another one, that's too soon. So if you ever start dating somebody who's in a situation similar like that, take it slow. Take it slow, because not saying you're not the person for them. It's up to every man and woman in her that I'm talking to. What I'm saying, because I've been in that situation. And I had to come to my reality like, hold up, I'm not trying to jump into a relationship after I got out of one. You need to take things slow. Because it's more out there, and you might want to be able to venture out. Now, some people might disagree with me, but hey, that's just what it is. Because you jump into something else, then here it is, you wasted another 5 years. Not, I'm saying that might happen, but that can happen. And you never got to see what else is out there that you will really want. That's all I'm saying.
And you're going too fast, and you're thinking like you're just going to capture all the things that you want, but you have to give this person time to get over where they were.
Right. So do you think
No, this ain't on the GoPro. I'm still working on that. Sit right over in the corner and shit. I'm trying to get that together as soon as I can. I got to play with it to, to get it to work right, especially the webcam. Because definitely if it get on GoPro, it's gonna be very clear, very clear. So, y'all gonna be able to tell the difference, because y'all gonna be able to see the shit in 4K.
Left her, it's like, sometimes relationships or situations don't work out, and that's all he was telling her, is not working out. I really, basically, when he said, well, I want to date my wife, he's just saying like, I really don't know if I'm done with my wife, because that was his life for so long.
So is it like because the way she talks about it, it's almost like even though I know what you're saying, it's almost like she says that he basically promised her he was done with you, already talked to her about getting married, that she was the one and all this other stuff. Because at some point she would refer to him as her husband, or say she was already engaged. So that's why she
never did an engagement. She just started that spiritual husband thing. And like he said the future. Yeah, because he told her the future, but even in that video where she shows and he says the future, and he said, but it could be, 2 weeks or whatever. He just letting her know, but basically give me time. But if you tell somebody 2 weeks, you could say, well, that's why she thought, immediately. Right. Or I guess that's, in her mind, it's like, oh, well, he said he's going to do it, but he's just saying, huh? He didn't really mean it in that way, but it's just like, when you say that, the future could be whenever, but
So is it just that she took the relationship to be way more serious than it was? Did Priest lead her on too much? Like, because the way she makes it seem like he completely told her this huge fantasy and then
no, like that. What I said, it's like if you are with somebody, like literally, he jumped right out the house with me, not with me. So please, nobody say it was anything like that. We had an understanding agreement. Like I said, we talked through everything. I know everything in their situation. I went through basically their relationship with him. So it wasn't nothing like that. But it was like when he left, but it's still like we were together though, still, because we're friends. And, this is our first time parting in 15 years. So he goes right and jumps to this person. And okay, this does look like this is something that can work out. But then, he started to see his own things. And he tried to work on those things. I wasn't bothering him. She told him, do not talk to me. So only time we would talk is for our things that we had to deal with before she came. We still had joint stuff. So we had to call about bills. When we talk about a bill, he'd be like, I can't talk no more than that. We get off the phone. I respected that.
Right.
So like I said, I had no reason to try to need her to get to him. I mean, I have his information. I have his contacts. I don't need her to get to him.
And see, I think that was her issue because she did mention quite a bit that she was mad that this might be at the end of their relationship, but that she had to even go through you to get to him. She didn't like. I guess she didn't like the fact that he was even still talking to you.
She
in kind of, you know.
Right, because she didn't want him talking to me. But you pushing somebody to do all these things, and he's trying his best to please her in every way he can. So eventually, yeah, your mind's gonna say, "Wait, is this what I want?" But if somebody's moving you along, sometimes you can go along. He didn't go along for any reason. Like he didn't think that he was gonna be with a millionaire, or that his life was gonna be this great thing. He's a simple person, like simple as far as simple life. He doesn't care about all that. So it was.
Now you heard that? You heard that? But you let Soncerae tell it. Oh, she had herself together when she got with him. Oh, okay. But you had to go stay at his people's house. Okay.
That wasn't like, oh, wow, this is what I want. Because if he wouldn't have been with me 14 years, if that was what he wanted, somebody to take care of him.
Mm-hmm. So now, see, that is the narrative, because there's lots of videos where she talks about the fact that Priest just wanted her because she said she had all this money and sources of income, and he basically just kind of got on.
Hey, good one, Ivy. Ivy said the only time women should propose is if they are in a lesbian relationship. Well, last night, I don't know about today, but last night, the rat is bisexual. Now, it might change today. She might not be bisexual at all. Just like with the feminist shit. She was a feminist when she died. But she came back to like, oh, no, I'm not a feminist. What are you talking about, dummy? What are you talking about?
Basically, he led her on because he thought he was going to live this great life with her.
But the thing that people don't see is, okay, if she had source of income, why in 1 month she's staying with his family? Like, you have all this money, why would you lose all your stuff? Exactly. Because a man made you lose all your stuff in 1 month, but you moved with him. And then when you get mad when you feel like his family disrespected you because you kind of make the room smell a way that they aren't happy with, and then you get mad and run out the house. Now it's like, what are we going to do?
Okay, can we stop? Wait. So on your way, because because you went through a whole bunch of stuff, and there is conversation about all of that in multiple videos, and she's talked about a lot. Can we break some of that down?
I told y'all, soon as I came up, y'all gonna be able to see how I be over her fucking rolling. And she wasn't trying to slick this either. You could tell her slick this. She told her like it was. Like, well, damn, if you was all this and that, why the hell within a month you had to be staying with his people? Since you had your shit together, since you was this millionaire, Soncerae, why the fuck are you staying at his people's house? You ain't gonna explain that shit. You gonna do just like you do all the goddamn time, bitch. You gonna motherfucking skip over it. Make yourself seem like you were the better person for some odd reason. You so much this better fucking person. Why you still ain't shit? You so much this better person, bitch. Why you still ain't shit? All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's personal, I know, so you don't have to go into it if you don't want to.
I mean,
can you break down the moving into people? Can you move down the family thing?
Yeah, only reason why I'm saying, I'm not trying to put anybody down or put anything out. I'm just saying, because if you're going to tell it right. That's how I feel like. You keep saying you're telling the truth. Tell the truth.
So what happened with the whole?
room was smelling. All right, so they were staying there, which, like I said, was a month. So even if he wanted her for money, at this point, okay, it's only a month. He realized you don't have money, so why is he still there?
But wait, so you're saying after a month they moved with his family somewhere?
Right. She came into where he was staying. Yeah.
Okay.
So, two of his family members were discussing how the room smelled and was just disgusted by it. Priest even tried to defend her in that, and then she overheard the conversation. So I think it was like the family members, once they were gone or something, and she got her stuff and went on into the car and said she's not coming back in the house. So this is abruptly done. So now it's like, okay, well, what?
Exactly, Donnell. She couldn't blame this on the pregnancy smell then because she wasn't pregnant. Exactly. Bitch, you're trifling. We see it in your old videos before you met Priest. You're trifling, bitch. Let's call it for what the fuck it is. You know it.
He has a place to go. So he tried to show his commitment to her, like, okay, well, what are we going to do? We don't have the money right today, so we'll just stay in the car.
Okay, so she.
I don't know who said it. Oh, he said she suggested they just stay in the car, because he did mention, well, why don't you go home? And I don't know if that when she was saying she couldn't or whatever. Oh, okay. That's not when she said she couldn't, but she didn't want to go home for what I guess she wanted to stay with him.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it straight.
She was kicked out. Okay.
Okay.
She was kicked out.
So you're hold on. Let me, because people kind of hold on. Okay. So after a month of dating, somehow she got kicked out of wherever she stayed before that. She went to stay with Priest, who was staying with family. Right. At some point, she could overhear family kind of talking about smell in the room and how I guess they didn't like what was happening, and they're equating the smell to her. She overheard that, got offended, embarrassed, whatever, decided, you know what, F this, I'm leaving. Takes her stuff and puts it in the car and tells Priest, I'm not going back in there. I'm gonna stay in the car. He, out of, I guess, love, or like, hey, I'm with you, said, fine. Since you want to be in the car and don't want to go back in there, I'll stay in the car with you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because he could go back in the house. So he wasn't homeless. He could go back in there. There was no problem. She said she couldn't go back to where she was. So she suggested, let's just stay in the car.
Okay. Now, I played a video of her talking about she needed to get $200 so she could put towards down deposit for the new Block Dimes building. So, Soncerae, why didn't you go stay at the Block Dimes building before that? The one before that you was trying to get into? I mean, that you were in before you was trying to get into new one. Why didn't you go stay at the old building? Since you got all these businesses, huh? Oh shit. This other one from the computer over here fucking up. All right.
Okay.
Now I don't want to get into like
you don't gotta
how they did it and all that. I'm not gonna get into all that, but and then then they go into this day and all that. But but all that was for her, and that's what that's why I said she doesn't realize she had a good person that's gonna stick beside her. If she's talking about building him up, you got to build yourself up too. Let's build each other up. It was not about what he didn't have. It's about let's build each other up. He would never want it. Why would he want somebody? It's a contradiction when you say he wanted somebody with money, but yet he didn't want her to work. Like that doesn't make sense. He would be pushing her to do what you got to do. Let's get this money for me,
Right.
But he's standing by her side and she doesn't see that. And that's what I kept trying to tell her. Like, he's by your side. And I even told her the one time they were going through things, she told me didn't want the baby. I said, go to the doctor. I said, if you go to the doctor, you include him in it and y'all go to the appointment. That helps bond you. That helps get him bonded to the baby. Mm-hmm. But she wouldn't go to the doctor and things. So it's like, why are you talking about a baby you're so concerned about, but you're not getting to the doctor?
Now, I have a question about that. So there's a video she posted where she's, they're looking at a sonogram, I think, and Priest is sitting in the room. Everyone knows he looked very I'm unhappy with this. But is that after you urged her to go to the doctor? Or is that before? Is that the only time she had went basically when they were together? That one time?
That was the one time. Yeah, because that was when they was actually confirming that she was actually pregnant. Yeah, because
but after,
for sure. Yeah.
But after that, you're saying she wouldn't go.
No.
Now she talked about saying that she felt uncomfortable and stuff, so that's why she didn't go. But like you said,
I
you're
feel like
pregnant.
if you're uncomfortable with the doctor and you get mad at everybody for saying that you shouldn't be uncomfortable because of your past, then don't have a baby if you don't want to go to the doctor. Because if you're bleeding and things and you're blaming a man for not helping you, why would you want to sit there and bleed and then blame the man and then also say, well, you scared of the doctor. Like, don't, you got to think ahead on all these things of what if I have to go to the doctor?
Okay, can I touch on that for a second? Because, okay, she told a story about something like they were fighting in a car. Now, okay, just for anyone listening, I'm only mentioning things that she has said publicly, so I'm not fishing for stuff from other people. But she said in the video that she was in a car arguing with Priest, and she literally started bleeding everywhere to the point where she was afraid and thought she was about to have a miscarriage. She said after that, she didn't go to the hospital. But she said Priest said he didn't, basically, Priest looked at her like, I could care less. He didn't take her to the hospital. He didn't seem concerned. Now, even when I heard that, I was like, okay, dang, that's messed up. Did that even really happen? Because this is the kind of things that are being put out there that he's this evil, horrible person, and that he actually did that.
Okay, right quick. Tomorrow, if I go to the post office, I'm supposed to make a round at the post office tomorrow. But definitely tomorrow, if I go, I'm gonna go before this week over with. I'm gonna drop everybody off. Well, I can say everybody, the people off their masks. So I'm gonna ship that out to you, to the two to a few people who wanted their masks. So y'all should be getting them by the end of next week.
It was in the hotel, and it was just like she just showed a tissue, with a little blood, right? Yeah, and the little was in her underwear. And what she do after?
She oh my God. So this bitch put blood in her underwear just to get fucking attention from Priest? This sick bitch. This ain't shit sick bitch. Wow. You know you ain't shit. You really do. You know you ain't shit. Justice goddamn Mike. All right, there we go.
She didn't want to go to the hospital, he said, but he was there then. So I mean, that didn't have anything to do with any breakup or anything, because he was there and he was talking to her.
He did ask, and she said, yeah, because she says that she was bleeding all over the place, thought she was about to lose a baby, and that he didn't even care.
No, because I mean, if that was all the case, like, still, why wouldn't you go to the hospital if you got a man right? Well, I guess he's trying to say he didn't want to go, but I mean, you have to look at yourself and hold yourself accountable for some things, because if all that was going on, and if a man didn't care, you should still care about yourself and your own. Even if you don't, I mean, even you say, well, the baby, I mean, you could hemorrhage yourself and die. So you need to get to the doctor. I mean, there's nobody you're 37. You don't need, I mean, this is not your first pregnancy. You should just go to the doctor.
Right.
That's because she ain't had no goddamn insurance. That's because she ain't had a checkup in so many goddamn years. That's why she ain't go. You ain't shit, bitch. Then y'all wonder why Justice ain't talking now? It's because of that bitch. That's why he ain't talking. Bitch, put up a motherfucking video showing us, little baby Justice talking, bitch. I bet you won't. I bet you can't. All right.
Baby, I mean, you could hemorrhage yourself and die. So you need to get to the doctor. I mean, there's nobody, you're 37. You don't need, I mean, this is not your first pregnancy. You should just go to the doctor.
Right. Well,
I mean, I think the thing that I don't like about the whole situation is just too much blaming and not enough, like, taking responsibility a little bit. And like I said, I even told her, if you just relax with this stuff and talk with them. And she keeps saying, well, I try to talk to them. At this point, it's hard to talk to her because everything they said gets twisted. So that's why he's like, well, I'm not going to say anything.
And it gets twisted and put on video too, as well. I mean, it gets put on to the public. Yeah.
Right. He never said he did not want the baby. He wants a test, yes, but he didn't say. And then she contradicts herself in that, because why give up your rights? Honestly, if a man doesn't want a baby and she's that far away, he doesn't have to give up her rights, because a man is not going to look for you. So you're fine. Give up the rights for what? And another man could easily raise the baby, because he would probably never try to contact you.
Well, she said.
Yeah, I heard that. It's been 3 fucking years. What man has stepped in the picture to help raise baby Justy? I'll wait. Soncerae. What man has stepped in the picture to help out with baby Justy? You see how the motherfucking past catches up with your future? Oh, yeah, you hate this shit, bitch. And the bitch probably listening to it and looking. But it's all good, bitch. I told you. I'm on your ass.
She said the other day she called his family and wanted them to come to the birth. So she's reaching out, but she said they didn't want to talk to her. But watching that, I'm like, well, there's videos still up on your channel where you are saying by name his family members and talking terribly about them. So it's like they probably don't want to show up and talk to you. And I don't think she gets that. Like, it's like she's pushing everybody away, saying, I don't need them, don't talk to me. At the same time, wanting them there. And I understand wanting them there and wanting the baby to have a family, but you got videos up still of you talking about their personal business.
Exactly. And it's like, I don't understand how, and in that video, she was saying like, well, I'm being mature by forgiving them, but what did they do to her?
Right.
What are you forgiving them for?
Exactly. When they gave you a motherfucking roof over your motherfucking head, you ain't shit, bitch. When they fed your motherfucking monkey ass, you ain't shit, bitch. When they even gave you some motherfucking drinks, you ain't shit, bitch. And this is what you do to them. Come online and do some fuck shit. Man, I swear for God. Bitch, you are shit. You man, you ran into the right motherfucking niggas. No, I ain't gonna say nigga. You ran into the right fucking black folks. You surely did. Cause bitch, I wish you would have tried me like that, hoe. I'd have fucked you up on sight. Matter of fact, we wouldn't got that far, but if we got that motherfucking far, did you try to pull some motherfucking bullshit like that? Oh, bitch, you would have had a foot up in your motherfucking asshole. Real talk.
And then even in one video, she tried to say that messed up one of her strings of income because they were drinking and smoking and stuff or whatever, partying all day. Mm-hmm. And it's like, okay, they were doing that. Then why didn't you go home? Or why didn't you go? Or you don't want to be too far from priest. Well, go to the library while he's at work. Go sit in the car while he's at work and work. Like, you cannot blame everybody for everything in your life.
I mean, all the questions you're asking, I think me and lots of people who watch the videos have those same questions. Like that's my whole thing. I know that you're hurt. I get you wanted to be with this person. It didn't work out. I don't understand though the venom, getting online and telling his business, telling his family's business, telling your business, and then expecting y'all to all still work out and be cool. That's what I don't get. Like, you're not going to get that response by what you're doing online. Like, we shouldn't know who you are. We shouldn't know Priest's family members' names. We shouldn't know any of that, yet here we are. Right. I think that's her biggest mistake. Behind closed doors, people get upset. People go through things. I get her being sad. She wants Priest, didn't work out. I understand heartbreak, but I've never seen people do this. This is not normal to get on live. And tell all your business for the whole world to view.
Right. What is that doing? How is that showing people and showing them how you heal and telling your story? That's not your story. You're trying to put down other people.
Right. And
then they even talk about my daughter, and to blame at the time was to try to say a 11, 12-year-old slept with a grown man. And
wait, can you frame that?
Exactly. Now somebody came on did Damo ass like that. Oh, they'd have been the horrible most person in the goddamn world. And y'all notice that nobody ever attacked her daughter. I'm not saying they should have, but I want everybody to recognize that nobody ever attacked her daughter. But it was fine for her to attack Sidonia's daughter. It was fine for her to attack Chris Law's daughter. And y'all wonder why we stand on this bitch ass. Oh, bitch, you gonna motherfucking pay, bitch. You ain't gonna be able to move no motherfucking word, bitch. No motherfucking word. You done fucked up. Yeah, you done fucked up, bitch. All right.
some people might not even know that you talked about your daughter. Can you say like what you're talking about? Like if there was a video or what Soncerae actually said? Because a lot of people might have missed that.
Yeah, she was calling her a whole thought and all this stuff, saying she slept with, basically saying she slept with his brother, and you know, and she was in the and she was saying, because she said she overheard. So I don't know how she said she supposedly heard this story, but I mean, to even put something out like that is not true. And at the time of what she heard pieces of, it wasn't even what she thought she heard. Was, I mean, I just was, that really, that, I hate to say that bothered me, because that might be what she used next, but that really bothered me, because I mean, there's nothing in that solved anything or helped her in her personal healing or anything. I mean, and the thing that bothers me the most too is, like I said, I've been nothing but nice. I mean, no matter, she can say, and she comes up with all these things. I sleep around, all this. Me and Priest never had one issue, and I'm not even exaggerating, in our marriage about somebody going outside the marriage. Never. Like the person she say he want multiple women, that's not what he wants. When he met her, I remember he told me she was the one that came to him about you want to be polyamorous. I said to him, well, what, I was even asking him, like, when was she polyamorous? And what is that? And then he was telling me, I was like, that's not polyamorous. That's letting a man do what he wants.
Right.
Yes.
Because you feel like that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand as someone watching it. I'm like, when you presented Priest to us, it was going to be your husband, you were in love, and now because you think he's going to cheat, because you're basically scared, you're not all he wants. Now you're like, well, if he's polyamorous, let me know, it's okay. And watching that, I'm actually sad. Like, you don't. Where's your self-esteem that you would tell a man
exactly
on you, and as long as he tells you the truth, does telling the truth make it better? Like it.
Right. It doesn't, because he can't respect you. If a man cheats on you, a man may cheat on you, yes, but why give him permission to do it? He's not going to respect you. You're not going to get to be a wife by telling a man, go ahead and cheat because we're polyamorous. You're not.
Right. And it doesn't
obviously
make sense.
Through the years, it doesn't work.
Well,
but why give him permission to do it? He's not going to respect you. You're not going to get to be a wife by telling a man, go ahead and cheat because we're polyamorous. You're not.
Right. And it doesn't.
Zach, I had to play it again because I want you to understand something. That when you're in a poly relationship, that means you and both your partners, y'all all come together as one. That's what Soncerae is not understanding. She says that shit because it sounds good. But we all know that she won't last with no poly relationship because she will be the one that's always coming up motherfucking short. Oh, Soncerae, well, where's your part of the rent? Oh, I gotta wait on my YouTube check. Oh, so bitch, we gotta wait a whole motherfucking month before you get your motherfucking YouTube check, bitch. Really? Goddamn lights gonna get cut off next week. Right. She, like I said, she doesn't just understand the true definition of what poly is, y'all. And I'm trying my best to get a actual poly cup on her. So once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't, hit the dislike. Feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up and donate to my spiritual fund. So we get some poly couples on her. Like get some more motherfucking equipment. So I won't be nigga rigging no shit over there. So shut the fuck up and donate. But nah, straight up though. Once again, you got any questions, suggestions, feel free to reach out to me at the email strolling down below. But Sonya had a good point. You know, just because you sit up here and tell a man, you know, he can do what he want, it's not gonna gain respect in the marriage. It's not. And that goes to show you, as I said many a times, this bitch has never had a stable relationship. It shows it. She never has had a stable relationship that lasted a year or more. She knows it. She felt just because, you know what I'm saying, she known that person so many years. Oh, yeah, we were together so many years, off and on. No, bitch. Was you invited to the goddamn family reunion? Was you sitting at the goddamn table at Thanksgiving and Christmas? Was you around at 4th of July? Was you around helping motherfucking boil the motherfucking eggs for goddamn Easter, for the Easter egg hunt, bitch? No. I guarantee you. She can't tell you one relationship she's did all that in one. And bitch, if I'm lying, you bring the nigga on and you have him bag your ass up, bitch. I know you have it. All right.
Through the years, it doesn't work.
Well, she says she's polyamorous, and then she said she told Priest, she offered him that. But I'm like, okay, but as soon as he came home and told you he was eyeing women at work and talking about other women, you were flipping out and making videos. So clearly you don't like him looking at other women, because every time he did, you had a problem and they would make a video. Even now she'll still mention that he was coming home talking about women he wanted to sleep with. If you're polyamorous, why is that a problem? If he's telling you the truth, he's playing by your rules, why are you upset? Now, I get, she does say that in their relationship in the beginning, they were supposed to be polyamorous. But again, you broadcast that for the world that you're down for that.
Right. And she asked him, like I said, she asked him, do you want to be? He told her no. He said, I can't deal with a relationship like that.
But she claims that she was fine with that, but that he was cheating on her. So she said, well, since you're
cheated, you never
cheated on her. See, okay. So I'm about to get to questions, because see, there are so many little nuggets, because people want to know that, because she said he cheated on her. She said he was dating women at work. She said there's so much stuff, and I'm not, everyone listening, I'm not trying to down censor or anything, but there has been so much stuff put out about Priest and Sonya. It's all fair that they get to, voice their opinion and answer some stuff, because y'all have been drugged through the mud. I'm telling you right now, especially Priest. And you have all right to answer some questions. So you guys, now if you want to ask questions, ask a question. Sonya, can you see the chat, or do you want me to read you a question? Like, what do you want to do?
You can pick a question.
Okay, so ask a question. Don't make it, don't be ratchet. Ask a real question. Don't say nothing crazy, you guys. But go ahead, and I'll read. So we'll give everybody like a second. Because there's so much stuff. Like, I can't think of everything to talk about, because there's been so much stuff said. It's like crazy. Anyway, be waiting. Anybody have a question? Okay. YouTube Clown says, how long before they were trying to have a baby? Soncerae and Priest, I guess.
How long before?
Because she frames it that they weren't actively hoping to get pregnant right then, but that it was the plan, and that she wasn't trying not to get pregnant.
Well, from what he was saying, it's more. It was like, okay, so let's see, August, the beginning of August, I think. So that was like what, May, June. She was talking about it from the beginning, but August, I think, is when they started that. When she started that app, and it was because she was saying, you can't get, I can't get pregnant, and you might not can have kids, like she said on the one video. So let's just do this, and just, like trying to make it like a game.
See, because she said she wanted to see how much they could have sex, because she thought it'd be fun, and to mark her period or whatever. Not to have a baby. But when I first saw the video she made about the app, it did seem like that's exactly what she was doing. Like, trying to see when she was ovulating.
Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead.
About the hearts, he was saying he did ask her, like, like, basically, did we do all these hearts? Because it was like he was thinking, like, I don't remember all this time, so I don't know. I thought that was interesting. I was like, wow. So I don't know if she made the hearts up to make make it more fun for YouTube, or I don't know what the purpose of it was, but he wasn't really sure of the timing on those. But
okay. Next question is kind of with that. It says, what was his response when she asked if he wanted a baby?
What was your response?
He said,
he said she asked if he wanted a baby. He was saying he did want a baby, but it wasn't. He really didn't want it right then.
Right then. Okay.
So it was like Yeah, so it was more like, but it wasn't like the debate. Yeah, he wasn't thinking he was really working on it, but it was. I mean, maybe he should have because okay, you don't use protection and all that, but it was more like we can't have kids, so you know.
Okay, so he's thinking like
But,
at some point it'd be cool to have a baby, but hey, you said you can't have kids, so I guess probably not, kind of thing.
yeah, like she said about him, he can't have kids either. So
Right.
yeah, so it's like, well, both of us having problems. Both of us, you know, can't have kids, so you know, it
Right.
probably won't happen. Let's just have this fun. But but the issue wasn't the fact that, and that's the thing where she's acting like, oh, so now that he did, I mean, this is going on now. That's why he left. It's not why he left. And like I said, he tried to go back a couple times. I tried to, you know, help her and trying to help it better. But like I said, she has to look at herself. It was nobody but her. He's the type that he will deal with a situation. He even told me, he said, yeah, this is not the best, but I can deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, we're gonna get to that because someone's gonna ask something about that too, I'm sure. But okay, I'm gonna go back to the questions. Okay. Did she ever actually try to be friends with you? And I think it means you, Sonia.
She didn't, I don't know. She just asked him. She would ask, like, she would basically just say what was going on. And I would say something small, like I said, I could show the text. It'd be like a long paragraph from her. And I just say something, you know, in response, like, wow, or I hope everything's all right. Or I hope y'all get, you know, things together. Or, you know, like I said, just a couple times I was like, well, you know, a couple times I gave little advice, like I said about, well, maybe you should stop doing the videos. You know, that's what he's asking. But like I said, he doesn't want her to stop doing YouTube. I'll say that again. He did not want her to stop doing YouTube. He said, just let's leave me out of YouTube, good or bad. So she says she doesn't want the truth, good or bad. Let's deal with our relationship outside of that.
That's and I do know, and she had a problem with that, I think, because she talked often about how YouTube was something she did and she wanted to incorporate him in that. She didn't understand why he wouldn't just do videos with her. So I do know there was like a battle with that. She was actively talking about on her channel that she didn't understand why he wouldn't just do it. They could have this great channel about metaphysics and relationships and Black history or something. And you could tell, I mean, obviously, if someone wants.
And we yet to still see a fucking video about metaphysics. Like I said, that shit sound good. The motherfucker don't. Don't it sound Soncerae? It sound good. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of videos on metaphysics and spirituality. I make a lot of videos on finances and businesses. And we yet to see one. One good fucking video. One. Just one.
Okay, he would have just hopped on. So clearly, yeah, he didn't want to, but
yeah, he didn't want to. He did one video with her, and she keeps saying all the videos he was in. It was one, and that other one was for the photo shoot. He said he didn't even know that was really on there. It was just like the photo shoot, and like I said, that was the first month. So all this stuff is like probably like a good 2 months, and then it was kind of like, you know, it was starting to get a little shaky. But you know, he tried.
Okay, so someone asked, were you really in Soncerae's chat? You know, that day she says that you came over to talk to her and she like kind of went ballistic. Were you actually there?
Because she was saying, she was talking about my kids once again. Like, I listen sometimes and I only listen just to make sure.
Exactly. See, yeah. So there was Sidonia in that chat. She's admitting to it. Yeah. So there was Sidonia in that chat. That time she was talking all that shit, but she didn't want to drop the goddamn link. Ain't that right, Soncerae? Talking all that shit, but didn't want to drop the goddamn link. You ain't shit, scary ass bitch.
Someone asked, were you really in Soncerae's chat? You know, that day she says that you came over to talk to her and she like kind of went ballistic. Were you actually there?
Because she was saying, she was talking about my kids once again. Like, I listen sometimes and I only listen just to make sure or to see sometimes where her head is. I can't listen to the whole thing, but I'll like come in. And I just so happened to come in where she was saying I lost custody of my kids. And she's going to try to argue back and forth with me and tell me I'm a liar. My kids are young. My kids are grown. And I'm telling her, and she's trying to argue with me and tell me my kids aren't grown. Like I said, my kids are grown and I have grandkids. I had joint custody with my ex-husband. So if you want to call that lost custody, I can show proof of that. Like, so
true.
that's the only thing. And like I said, she may use that against me now, but that's the only thing that gets to me. I mean, everything else was, of course, it's aggravating and annoying and all that. But, it's like, if you know me, you know who I am. So.
Soncerae asked, why did they use an app to get pregnant? So I guess that might be a more Priest question. I mean, I don't.
Well, Priest told me. I can tell you. Priest said that, like I said, she was telling him, and which I don't understand that either. And I'm not trying to talk about that. I'm just saying I don't understand how she keeps saying it's been 10 years. Like, and she was saying around 27, she had all these the miscarriage abortions and stuff. So she had gotten pregnant in 10 years. So she couldn't.
She must mean carry full term, because like you said, she mentioned all these other pregnancies, but she keeps saying it's been so long.
Right. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, somebody could look at it like, well, if you have a daughter and all these things, then you probably can get pregnant, but she says she cannot. And, he believed what she said. That's what she said. That's what he believed. Like I said, then she said, he told her about his issue, which, that she mentioned on there about, that when we went to a fertility clinic and they said, he couldn't have kids. So it was more like, well, if we both can't have kids, let's just kind of see what this app do.
Which is probably why he wasn't worried about it so much, right? She said she couldn't have him, and he right.
And maybe somewhere in his mind he could have been thinking like, maybe it could happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what was in his mind on that, but I just know that he definitely, that's what he, did, why they did it was like, we both can't have kids. Let's see what happens.
Right. Someone asked, did Priest think Soncerae would be a good mother? Priest.
He said at one point.
Okay, fair enough.
At one point, but like I think like that.
That's when I knew half of Soncerae.
He said that's when he kind of was just getting to know her, but as things start, I guess different issues start coming up. Matter of fact, I think that's why actually. Yeah, that's actually why she put out my daughter and tried to say something about my daughter, because they had a disagreement about how I think she just did a video about that. Yeah, how she let her daughter talk.
Right.
And, he felt like she was kind of being a little bit too mature or disrespectful. Yeah, he said disrespectful. So that was, something he was saying like.
Okay. For all you guys writing comments or questions, if I skipped one of yours, it's probably because she's already kind of touched on some part of that. So that's why I'm not reading it. I'm not trying to be rude, but some stuff has kind of already been answered. This one says, does Priest? Has Priest ever loved her, or does he still have love for her in some way?
He said no. But
I had strong feelings for her, and I did tell her that I loved her.
He said he had strong feelings for her, and he did tell her he loved her.
Okay.
But
boy, Priest, that's where you fucked up, that dog. That's where you fucked up at. I gotta admit, that's where you fucked up at, bro. You can't tell ain't shit bitch like that you love her, because the other niggas haven't told her that shit. So when she told her that shit, that's why the bitch came online like, oh, he is so awesome. He is so special. If I bring him to YouTube wouldn't be ready for her the shit that he has to say. And I gotta give it to the bitch. She's right. Can you imagine the nigga come on this motherfucker tomorrow? I love Soncerae. Oh shit.
But he said, it just she basically killed that.
Okay, fair enough. Someone asked, does she actually know who she's pregnant for? I don't know if that's rhetorical or not. So I guess Priest doesn't know that, right? Because he wants to test.
Somebody said, what's a spiritual husband? I think in her case, it was actually her husband until it came out about me and then it was her spiritual husband. So her spiritual husband was, because I can't be married right now, spiritually we are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I have a good question because she did mention this in the video. Okay, it said, did Priest really get upset when he saw her old video saying she couldn't have kids and was infertile? Because she said that he was really upset that she couldn't have kids. Is that true?
Wait a minute. So
did Priest get upset when he saw the video of her saying she couldn't have kids?
he said he wasn't upset, but he was mad that she lied.
So she told him she could have kids, and then he saw this video saying she couldn't.
So she told you she could?
But she said that. Well, she said that.
He said he don't remember really.
She said that she couldn't have kids, but yeah, abortions and
yeah, she said it like she says it. I guess she's saying like if she have a kid, well, I know one thing I remember he was saying, like when she first got pregnant, she kept saying she might have a miscarriage because she can't carry a kid, or didn't she say something like that? Yeah, so that was, she was telling him that was a concern.
Okay.
Thank you, 1981. I know I didn't watch your video before.
I say, Priest, they can hear you.
Priest said
he might as well talk.
He said no, he didn't see any of her videos before you met him. Oh, so before anything, he didn't know nothing about her, basically.
Okay. Fair enough.
YouTube. No, I know.
He said he know nothing about YouTube.
Okay. Is Priest reading the comments, or I need to keep reading them? Or y'all?
He said it was kind of awkward, but
it was like it wasn't equal. Like she would say it, but I wouldn't.
Oh, he said it wasn't equal. It was like she would say it, but he wouldn't say it.
I see.
It was there was this one particular time when
wait a minute,
one of my father's friends in the store.
Wait, can he get it? Wait, because we can't. Can he just tell it real quick?
So basically, Priest was trying to explain on how he never introduced the rat as his wife or fiance, and she got real pissed about it.
It wasn't equal. It was like she would say it, but he wouldn't say it.
I see.
There was this one particular time when
wait a minute,
one of my father's friends in the store.
Wait, can he get it? Wait, because we can't. Can he just tell it real quick? Because it's hard to hear. I can hear him, but I don't know if anyone else can.
No. What? What?
One time when I met my father's friends in the store that Soncerae was with, and I hadn't seen him in a long time, and
y'all can y'all hear?
Because my girlfriend.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was saying like one time a friend of the family, basically, they were in the store and they seen him, and Priest introduced her as his girlfriend, and when they got in the car, she was mad.
Was she supposed to be introduced as what? Wait.
I guess she wanted him to say wife. She wanted you to say wife.
That's weird.
Yeah, like, or something that made it seem. She's wanted something that sound more like, they was something special, like
important, official.
Right. No, he said no. The video, Chris or Jap or Stupidity Exodus, Junk Pal, nobody had anything to do with it. If anything,
I'm not gonna put people out there, but there was one YouTuber, and I put that in one of my videos, that actually got me looking into her videos.
He said there was somebody that got him looking into her videos, but I think it was more of the fraud stuff. Yeah, it was more of the fraud stuff because they would. Yeah, because I guess with her having the magazines and things, and then he was kind of curious, like, what are you doing? Like what's going on with those things? So it wasn't nothing about any of the anything of the personal side. Because honestly, if you know somebody for yourself, I mean, yeah, it could maybe make you think like, why, what's going on with that? But if that's not the person what anybody says doesn't make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Man, tell Jack people just make mistakes, man.
Priest said, Jack, people just make mistakes.
Well, bro, Priest, I'm here to tell you, yeah, man. This mistake right here, shit. God damn. Bro, I feel for you. That's all I can say. I feel for Priest. Press 1 in chat room if you feel for Priest.
Sonia, someone has a question for you. They asked, were you upset with Priest's family for welcoming Soncerae and allowing her to live with them?
No, not really, because I mean, I know how his family is. They're like, I mean, because just like when I met Priest, he had just got out of a relationship, but and they like it was like right away they transitioned to me, because at first they did talk to her a little bit, and plus they still talk to me too. So it wasn't like they was like, forget you, now I'm talking to him. So now, like, if we still all talk the same as we always talk. Mm-hmm. So it really didn't change much. Now they respected him in his relationship. That's why when she talks about him bad, I mean, they respect whatever his decisions are. So if he has somebody new, they're not gonna disrespect him with me or anything. And I wasn't gonna do it because they invited me to I think it was Thanksgiving, and I was like, no, because if they're going to be there, I'm not going to do it. And they like, well, everybody can come. I was like, no, I'll leave that to them. But they wasn't going to be messy. They just like let me know you're still part of the family if you want to be.
Right.
Tell Vika that I never said I didn't want nothing to do with the child. I said I didn't want nothing to do with her.
Mika had a question about the he said he never said he didn't want nothing to do with the child. He said he doesn't want anything to do with her. What she has said before, like, it's us or nothing. And she's even said before, get the divorce or else, because you owe me that. He doesn't owe her a divorce.
Reign supreme. Yes, Soncerae has bad hygiene.
Wait, Sonia, can
now y'all heard that? He clarified that shit, bitch. You can't escape that when you know it. That's why you sit here and talk that slick shit, talking about, oh, he had rotten tooth at the back and all that. No, he just clarified that you're a trifling ass ain't shit, bitch. He just stated you have bad hygiene.
Can you say whatever he's saying so that way I can make sure hear?
He was just saying something that somebody said about the bad hygiene.
Okay. Oh, someone asked, did Priest really verbally abuse her? She has been saying that.
No, it's just like how she, like, he said he speaks his mind. Like, example was about the hygiene thing, and she tried to blame it on him and say she smelled better after. But Priest showed the text where she said, because what it was he made a joke. I think he was saying something about coming home, and then she said something, and he said, make sure you take a shower. But he wasn't even talking about the smell, and she got offended, saying, you know how I feel about that. Men have left me because of this. So that's the text that Priest was showing. But he didn't mean it. He wasn't even saying it like that. But that's like something that she would take as, I guess, verbally abusive. So it's things like something like that, like, watch what you say because you know what I dealt with, or something like that.
Right.
I don't know how broke she is, but she definitely had the money she was talking about.
He said, tell Jap he don't know how broke she was, but she definitely had the money she's talking about. Yeah.
And that her baby daddy did kick her out.
And that the baby dad did kick her out. He showed the text that if he didn't.
Wow. But she's wealthy. She's wealthy. She's wealthy. She's wealthy. Ain't that right, Soncerae? You wealthy. You wealthy, bitch. Wishing wealthy. Okay. I get it. I get it, though.
That's what she told him, and that's the text that he showed that he kicked her out.
And she said she was wondering.
Yeah, and she said she was wandering around with nowhere to go.
Wow. But she got all these businesses and business partners. You ain't had nowhere to go. Really? Oh, shit. Man.
Showed the text that she, I mean, if he didn't, that's what she told him, and that's the text that he showed that he.
I'll let y'all talk because I can hear Priest's reading. So.
Oh yeah, he said something. Somebody.
Yeah, y'all take it away.
No, you don't need to get on here.
Yes,
no.
he do.
Listen, we're only sticking to because I'm just saying, like, we're just trying to clear up things. So we're only talking about clearing up things.
I'm answering questions. That's all I'm doing.
Answering questions. Only answer questions.
That's what I gotta go through just to get the phone.
All right. Now we got Priest on the. Right, now we got Priest on the line. We got Priest on the line.
Check this out. Let me see.
Just say for yourself.
First of all, let's talk about the situation with baby daddy kicking out, right? First of all, the situation is not as clean and nice and positive as she said it is. They argued a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have no issues with this guy. I respect him. He took care of his daughter. Obviously, Soncerae couldn't do it. But I guess for one particular day or whatever, he got tired of her, you know, and she told me that they got into an argument because he was acting selfish towards her or whatever the case may be. And Soncerae, she's pretty sensitive. So she said she got mad at him and turned over.
Now, I'm not saying what Priest said is a lie, but acting selfish towards her, but you're staying in his house. Acting selfish towards her, but you're living in his house. I'm trying to make sense of this. I really am. Somebody in the chat, can y'all elaborate a little bit more that just that part right there? You know, like I said, I'm not saying that the Priest is lying, because I know Soncerae would probably call them all. Oh yeah, he just doing a lot of things, he's saying a lot of things, and I just don't like it. Now he got nowhere to go.
Computer table and all the laptops on the floor. And this particular day, she walked out, right? And she called me and was telling me that she left and she didn't want to come back. And then she went back. And I guess they got into another argument or whatever. And she was saying something about, she was telling her mom that he was getting in her face. What she was telling me as he was going to hit her or whatever, I guess. I don't think he never hit her, but he was in her face. And I guess he got tired of her, man, and he just kicked the ass out. You know, but I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is what she texted me, which I showed y'all. And she texted me saying that, you know, she was wandering around. She don't know where she's going to go or whatever. And that's what led her coming to my family's house.
Soncerae, why would you be wandering around Atlanta when you got the Block Downs building to go to? Why would you be wandering around Atlanta when you got all these millionaire friends, houses, guest houses, who you could go to? Can you answer that?
Oh, other than that, I don't know, you know, like how the situation started, but I just know that their relationship wasn't as good as she said, you know, and that's why I thought it was pretty positive of him to come back even after we broke up to bring her food or whatever. So I'm like, yo, why don't you go back to his house? You know, he's there for you. Why don't you go back to him? You know, but she wasn't trying to hear me though.
Wow. Wow. Andre will still bring you food and shit. Being a nice guy. That awesome dad you say he was. Yeah. And Priest was let you stay with him, being a nice guy. But you let him let you tell it. You know, he's being this detrimental bullshit ass person from the get. Wow. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Told you. You just can't help a person who ain't shit. You can't. You can't help an ain't shit bitch. You can't help an ain't shit nigga. These are facts, people. Let this be a lesson. I know it's a laughing experience for most of us, but let this shit be a motherfucking lesson. Seriously. You know?
She was probably in his face. And let me say this also. Somebody was saying, I think it was Jump Out, saying that the baby might be Q's, right? All right, I'm about to put myself out there for a little bit. Y'all don't come at me hard. But Soncerae had this particular issue with me or whatever, of saying that, let me put this in a good way. When we have sex, that I go in too hard, where I don't make love to her, right? And her baby father, Q, her ex-boyfriend, whatever, he like making love to her. That's what she told me, right? So this one particular day, she texts me, because she's supposed to be this photographer or whatever, managing Q. So she goes to the studio and she tells me that he tried to hit on her, not literally hit on her, but trying to get with her. And he was saying that he was saying to her ear, like, he don't make love to you like I do. And I'm thinking, like, only way he would know something like that if you was talking to him about it. But he was saying all these things, and she was like, I was kind of getting hot, and I just ran out of there. But as we know, Soncerae lie, and all the stuff that we know that she's been going through when it comes to guys and stuff like that. I think she smashed this dude more than she said she did. She did, and I think that
I think so as well. Let me tell you why, Soncerae. Because you want to make it look, I ain't gonna say look. You want to feel like you're really doing something. That's why. You can sit here and say, I don't know what the fuck you do. You don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm reaching. No, your character tells it all. For instance, you see how she sit here and be like, oh yeah, I got all these men in my inbox. They DM me all the time. Bitch, I get DM too. So what the fuck? She likes the attention. As we know, and as we can see, and as we saw. But you let this bitch tell it. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay.
she actually smashed them that day, and she didn't want to tell me, because even when she was talking about him, like, I was telling her, like, well, shoot, if he's going to come on to you when you're trying to get your business together, he ain't bringing no money in, then you need to let it go. I did tell her that when she wasn't bringing no money in. I'm like, yo, you need to let him go if that's what it's all about, if you're not trying to be with him. And she used to try to defend this dude. So I'm thinking that it was more than what she was saying. I was just basically the rebound guy for Q. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time she was leaving Q. So it's like she had to have somebody, and I guess I was that POF look like. I was just basically the rebound guy.
Yeah, sorry about that. Exactly. Just like how she come on her, oh, I'm dating a doctor. Oh, I'm dating a Mexican. Oh, I'm dating a Puerto Rican. It's like, bitch, really? All these motherfuckers who you haven't met in person. Just motherfuckers who you met online. I told you, online is her only motherfucking key to get ahead in life. She feel like online is going to be her key to the lifelong lasting love. Ain't that right, Soncerae?
You know, like I said, she lied a lot. So I don't even know it's this child mine. You know, but I never told her that I didn't want this kid. I always told her I didn't want to be with her. Also, she got videos where she says every time she tried to talk to me and have a cordial conversation that I'm always yelling and cursing at her. That's not true either. Let me tell you about this one particular incident. She called me when I was at work. I was in the truck and she called me. I was at work, right? So, and I give her that. She was trying to be nice about whatever she was trying to be nice about. And I told her, because I seen a video previous that day, and I was like, you calling me trying to be nice, but you just dogged me out on a video. Like, you stop lying. You want to talk to me? Stop lying. Stop making YouTube videos. That's what I told her. Stop making YouTube videos lying on me. I said, I don't care. I don't want nothing to do with you. I said, I would deal with the baby if it's mine. I don't want nothing to deal with you. And I kept telling her that. But of course, you know, she flips it around. But it's all good. Y'all can. And I know a lot of y'all that's in here gonna call me the bad guy and all that. I left her for dead. All that is not true. But if it's mine, I don't want nothing to deal with you making videos with you. And I kept telling her that. But
I'll try to pause y'all. He even said it. You done left me. Priest done left her for dead. That's a good ass slogan, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
you know, she flips it around. But it's all good. Y'all can. And I know a lot of y'all that's in here gonna call me the bad guy and all that. I left her for dead. All that is not true. But as y'all can see, who's still making videos and who not. You know, because I'm done with that shit. And she's talking about child support this and all this stuff. That shit is crazy.
Right.
You know, because I never said I wouldn't take care of the kid if it's mine. I never said that. All I said was, even if you're talking about child support, all I said was, if I'm gonna pay for a kid, I want to see him. You better believe that. That's real talk. You know, but this chick is lying. And let me talk about this. I seen a live stream with her mom, right? And respect to her mom, because she was nice to me and the rest of their family. Because I'm gonna keep it real 100. You know.
Now y'all heard him say respect to Kathy. Shit. I'll leave that point up to Priest though. If that's the impression you got of Kathy, hey, you know, I mean, from what I heard, Kathy is a good person. She just have to go along with her ain't shit daughter bullshit. Ain't that right, Soncerae? That's what makes her, you know what I'm saying, be put up in a fucked up ass situation.
But her mom said that when I came to Maryland / Washington, whatever you want to call it, she said that I was talking as if me and Soncerae was going to be together forever. Like I said, when her daughter said that, that is a lie. I came there humble. You know, I was talking to the family. Me and her uncle was chopping it up. We was cool. And it was like, you know, everybody was cool. So I was cool too. But I never said nothing about this is going to be my wife forever or this is going to be my woman forever. Nah, we was just together. That was it. And the only reason why I went to Maryland was because I thought I had to work at one point when she told me that. And she asked me, did I want to go, right? And what I said was, I was like, you know, I don't know. I might have to work, but I'll let you know. And then later on, I found out I didn't have to work. And she was saying, well, I need to take Dominique, who's her daughter, to get there so she can get with my mom so they can go to California. So I was thinking, being a man, I was like, you know, I'm supposed to be chilling with you. I was like, I don't want you to go out there by yourself on the road, just two women. I'll ride with you. Plus, I like traveling, you know, because I used to travel with my pops all the time. Like, I like traveling, so I'll roll with you. But this shit, she's talking about traveling across town, and I should have been paying for gas. Now, it was her trip. Why am I going to pay for gas for her trip?
I agree. I definitely agree. You know, if he come along to be there just in case, and also, you know what I'm saying, accompany you. You know what I'm saying? Why should he pay for gas? Now, if he choose to, you know, help out, that's something different. But that's why she was trying to get him to go so she can Have him help pay for gas. Well, you know, I didn't pay for the gas. Can you at least pay for the room? Bitch, we need to get back on this motherfucking highway. Oh, I didn't want to leave. Well, shit. Hey, that's on you. But we always hear this lie that she always tell. Oh, if you're not serious with me, don't come. We always hear that. And not once we have heard Priest say that part yet. And I would love to ask him that. Did she ever tell you that? And I know she didn't. I know she did because, bitch, you told me some shit like that. I'll see you when you get back, bitch.
But I did help in some ways. But still, it's like she's trying to make it seem like we was traveling across town. We was traveling. Man, we went to Maryland. Are you serious? That's not... I mean, the last out of town we went was Fairburn, Georgia. Is that a trip? That's like 40 minutes away from Atlanta. Are you serious? And that was like the first time we smashed. We was drunk. That's when we went to the, you know, that.
Shout out to our brother Minister Jap in the building. Jap, bro. I got two things to pick at you about. But once again, y'all fuck with Jap. If y'all don't go over there, you know what I'm saying, check him out on his channel, Minister Jap. Bro, I wish I'd have known you was doing that, what you call it, man. I caught the replay though. I caught the replay. I touched up on that earlier part of this video to show how the rat and that motherfucking pink pill bitch is the same motherfuckers. Everybody has some type of rat syndrome that's on some fuck shit. Man, I wish I'd have been in there, man. But I did watch the replay. So once again, everybody who is not sub to Minister Jap, go check them out.
Pool party, whatever. But I'm like, this woman just be lying, man. And if I can just think of stuff on the top of my head, I can tell y'all so much stuff because I don't mind talking. All that stuff that they talk about don't scare me. But
Priest, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, since you're here, I have a question. Okay, so I know Soncerae has lately been talking about putting you on child support or whatever. And she alludes to this sometimes, she thinks that you and Sonia are going to not get divorced, stay together, and then come after her baby and like almost take it and try to get custody. Is that true? Because that's said a lot.
I never told her that, and no, that's not true.
Okay.
That's not true at all. You know, because listen, to be real with you, as crazy as this woman is, if I had to deal with that and have that child, she can have him. I'm sorry, y'all can talk about me all you want, but I wouldn't even deal with that. Seriously, I wouldn't deal with that. But far as if the baby is mine and I think I can deal with this in a simple way, I don't mind. You know, then I mean, that's my mistake. You know, dealing with her, but the child is innocent. You know, like everybody said, even she said that. But my question to her, and I know you probably in here listening because you probably got like 5 people in your chat. But my question to her is, if the baby's so important, right? Why are you making these videos harming yourself, knowing people gonna come at you and talk about all these bad things? Why are you harming yourself? Why you not concentrating on a baby? If this is so much of a blessing, then concentrate.
Because it ain't about the baby. As we can see, it's been 3 fucking years. And go tell me the last time she made a motherfucking Raising Justice video. She made her OnlyFans, but she ain't make another Raising Justice video. Oh, I forgot. You gotta get your coins, sis.
Leave all this YouTube shit behind. Like, concentrate on your Cali mom. That's supposed to be about the baby, right? Like every video.
Yeah, I remember that. It was supposed to be called Cali Mom. Then she changed it to Raising Justice. How many of y'all remember that? Press 1. Oh shit.
Video she's making, I'm in it, or my wife in it, or somebody else in it. What's good? Like, are you serious? Concentrate on the baby. if the baby is so important, but when somebody start talking about you, you like, but they don't care about justice. You don't care about justice.
Right.
Every time you come up talking about something, it's against somebody else. If you care about justice, then you need to stay off YouTube, take care of your baby. Real talk. And that's what I don't understand about.
I agree. It's been many of chicks who have took time away from this shit to take care of their baby and their family. Not this bitch. I had to go to YouTube and tell everybody that me and Priest broke up. She got you come to YouTube, tell everybody everything. Oh shit! Hold up. We hitting the wrong goddamn thing, y'all. Hold up.
You don't care about justice. Every time you come up talking about something, it's against somebody else. If you care about justice, then you need to stay off YouTube, take care of your baby. Real talk. And that's what I don't understand about her. Like, I heard a video one time. She was talking about the reason why she was talking about Bomb Cherry and everybody, because she was like, they don't care about the baby. You know, she putting out their information. She's like, because they don't care about, you know, my baby and this and that. But you don't care about your baby by doing what you're doing. Exactly. And that's what she doesn't realize. You know, but
Exactly. This bitch, the motherfucker faked her death. She ain't think about justice. She thought about her motherfucking self, y'all. That's why she used, Justice's birthday is coming up. Feel free, you know what I'm saying, to send anything. Donations is accepted. Oh, nobody didn't write nothing like that. What are you talking about, dummy? I didn't ask for no donations. None of my moderators asked for donations. What are you talking about? Okay, where the fucking money go to then, bitch? Where the money went to, bitch? We listening. I know you listening. Where the money go to then? As I said before, you ain't shit, bitch.
it's just crazy, man. Like I said, I've been finished with this. I dealt this long enough, and that's why when she contact YouTube to delete and edit my videos, I was like, yo, if it's that serious, then I just want to let it be. I'm not going to keep making videos to be edited and taken down and all that stuff. It is what it is, you know. And I said I ain't want nothing to do with her in my last video, and that's what I meant. I don't want nothing to do with her, you know.
Now, I have a question because she recently made a video the other day talking about reaching out to your family, and they kind of shut it down, I guess. You know, since she's going to have this baby, and let's just say it's your baby, do you think if she kind of calms down, you'll do anything to kind of maybe help that situation to where, you know, her and your family can have some type of relationship so the baby can know, you know, its grandmother and all that? Would you be willing to do that? Because she was kind of, that's something she was talking about.
I don't know if there's any reasoning with this woman, to be honest with you.
She's saying, but if it was.
And honestly,
and as we can see, not hear, not guess, not insinuate, as we can see, it's been 3 fucking years, and what he just said right there, he's not fucking lying. There's no reason with this ain't shit bitch.
it's a possibility, but you know, like, I don't know.
If she was cordial, you would be. Why are you saying you wouldn't? You would.
Listen, she done burned too much.
It doesn't matter if she.
I'm not gonna lie on this thing. I'm sorry.
Not lying. You would. Why are you acting like you wouldn't do that?
To you recently, priest. Is that true? No. Somebody asked if she speak to me recently.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't speak to me. I mean, she's tried to contact me, but I'm not answering her.
So I think that's her issue with saying that you don't want any, like, you know, you're saying you didn't necessarily say you don't have any of the baby, but her thing is because you're not answering her, or that she's like sending you information about her appointments, because you're not responding, that's how she's taking it. You know what I mean?
I've stopped answering her since she started doing all this crazy stuff. Like, you can't listen, let me put it this way. You can't make 15 videos about me and call me the next day and act like nothing happened. And you know, you want to talk simple. That's not cool. That's not going.
Boom. Exactly. Didn't I tell y'all a lot of these motherfuckers on here got the rat syndrome? Make all these motherfucking videos, but when come back and like ain't shit happen, like everything cool. What do they do this at? What they do this at?
Work with me. I'm not stupid. Like, she the type, she just want to talk so she can have something to talk about on her next video. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. This has, like, when she sent emails, I didn't tell y'all nothing about her emailing me. She goes on, I emailed him and I did this. I'm at the doctor's right now and I'm going to send him papers about this. Like, if you got something between us, let it be between us. Like, I don't trust this woman. And I told her that, you know, I don't trust her. So at this point, it's like, she got to get some serious help before she start dealing with me for real.
So is it that if she hadn't have been so like you wouldn't have minded maybe responding to an email about a doctor had she not be making videos simultaneously? Is that what it is? Like, she keeps talking bad about you, but then trying to talk to you offline. Is that the problem?
If she was, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. You know, because I don't, you know, I'm a cool dude. You know, I don't mind, you know, talking and working things out. But, you know, when you cross the line with me and it's like, you know, I feel like I can't trust you. It's, I don't know. I mean, this woman put out my Social Security and act like she ain't do it. Are you serious? I mean, come on, telling people where I work at. So if somebody wants to, you know what I'm saying, come at me, now you know where I work at. Like, are you serious? How can I trust a person like that? You know, I ain't scared. Let me put that out there. But at the same time, it's like, she did that. You know, it's it's ridiculous. Right. I can't trust her, man. And she talking about, you know, she can't trust me around the baby. But she don't have her daughter for a reason. She don't have her daughter for a reason, you know, and it's like, I'm not the one you should be worrying about. It's you. Like, and that's the sad part. It's like, if this kid is mine, what would I have to go through, you know, to order to get visitation rights, or, you know, whatever the case may be, because it's obvious something's going to come up, just like with her daughter, and they're going to say, well, she's not fit to, you know, to keep this kid. Mm-hmm. Like, it's something in her background that somebody that we don't know. I honestly believe that, you know, but
I mean, she puts it out there that she'll give you the DNA test you want if you sign your parental rights away the day up. How does that work for you? How do you feel about that?
Now, how stupid do that sound?
It don't make sense, but she keeps saying it, so.
Okay, I'm going to fly the cap. Come on now. Come on now.
So you're not trying necessarily to sign your rights away. Like, if it's your kid, you're not technically wanting to do that necessarily, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But she says that like every day. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I never told her that. And listen, all right, let's put it this way. If I didn't want this kid, right, like she said, right, she was still in her early pregnancy at that time. All I had to do was say, hey, let's get an abortion, right? Mm-hmm. But she even said in the video that I said I didn't want an abortion. Like, how does that sound? She don't, do she hear herself? Like,
she said she said she was going to put up for adoption because she said you promised her a family unit, and because you were breaking that promise, she was thinking about putting up for adoption. That was in the beginning, but she did say that.
I heard about that, but what I'm saying is, I told her no about adoption too. But what I'm saying is, I would have been pushing for abortion if I didn't want this kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have been pushing for abortion. And on top of that, let me clear this. She got a video talking about Priest left me. Well, me and Priest is talking, we arguing every day. When he comes in, he's always arguing with me, and you know why I didn't clean up and all that's not true, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that all that's not true. Me talking about fucking other women, that's not true either. She's making this shit up. You know, I did not cheat on Soncerae while I was with her. That's not true. You know,
Wow.
Soncerae knew when I met her that, and I'm not going. I'll do, you know, like being around women. I like women, whatever. But I know my limitations. I know how to conduct myself around women. Like she got a video saying that she tried to call me and I was out with another woman. That's not true. When I text her and I got the text, I told her there's women around. I'm out with my co-workers, guys and women. I told her this, but yet she gonna tell y'all it's just he's out with a woman. I'm trying to call him. I'm pregnant, throwing up. That's a lie. This woman's talking about she's on bed rest, but yet she's doing her daughter hair 7, 8 o'clock at night. Are you serious? She's on bed rest, but yet she's doing 5. She calling me, telling me she gotta do 5 graphics. All this shit. This is just lies, man. You know, to get attention or to get money or whatever the case may be. This is crazy. Like I was tired of dealing with that.
She does talk about the fact that she mentions often that you cheated on her the whole time, that you even told her you were cheating on her, that you want to sleep with other women.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, at one point she said she reached out to some of her guy friends because you told her that she should go sleep with other men since you're sleeping with women.
Let's talk about that. Let's
okay.
talk about that. Okay. I did a video, right? Talking about Soncerae going to her guy friends, trying to get sex, and they telling her no, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just seen I don't know if it was a live stream or video of hers where she said the reason why she did that is because I wanted her to, right?
Right.
Now, that's a lie. She did this before she met me. This was her recovery, get over Q recovery to leave Q alone because he, you know, left her, whatever he told her. I don't even want to go into that. But she went to these guys trying to get over Q. This before she met me.
I see.
And I put that in the video on my text. In the text in one of my videos, she's making this stuff up because she know everybody not looking at, you know, for what it is. But I know the truth. I did not tell her to go. Are you serious? I did not tell her to go sleep with some guys. I can't do it.
She did. She said she was, and she's so adamant about it too. So you know, when you're listening to it, you're like, oh, that sounds crazy. Why would your boyfriend tell you to go? You know, it sounds crazy. Since you're here, if you want to, it's personal, so I mean it's all personal, but you can answer this or not. But people really want to know, like point blank, why'd you break up with her? Because she tells all type of stories about why you left her. Do you want to go into that? Like,
listen, I don't care. Like, okay, let me tell you, this particular female that's online or whatever, she's not really like that in person, for real. She's kind of, you know, calm. She gets angry and quiet or whatever, but she's kind of delusional. Like if we talk, I mean, there's times where we talk about some real stuff, and I know we talk about it, and then she would say she's going to do something, and then later on she'll say she didn't say it. You know, it's times where she's like she said she just wasn't fit for me. You know, like I'm more of a clean type person, and she didn't like cleaning up, and it had nothing to do with pregnancy because I used to clean her car when I met her. Like her car used to stay dirty. She had stuff all in the car, and I had to tell her like, yo, I don't like this. Like I can't do this. Like it's one particular time where we first met, right? And she was talking about cleaning her room. I'll never forget because she said she cleaned up the house all the time. So she's talking about cleaning her room. And I was like, okay, cool. Let me see what it looked like. She was like, nah, I don't want to show you. So she ended up showing me the picture, and she said, I'm about to clean my room now, right? And weeks later, we talked about the same issue, and she cleaning the same room. And I'm like, she must have forgot she told me she was cleaning the room that day. And I'm thinking like, this woman don't clean up as she said. And even when we stayed with my families, like I used to straighten up her shoes. I used to make her, she's like, you make the bed? I'm like, yeah, I don't like, I can't deal with filthiness. Like, that's not me, you know? So it's like, even when she lost her car and she was in my truck, like she used to leave stuff in. I used to get mad at her because she used to leave stuff all in the car. I'm like, yo, you need to take this water bottle out. You done with this bag? You finished with this? Like, I used to clean up. You know, I got tired of that. You like, seriously.
And see, she says it's not. She basically says she was always very clean, and that you were very mean to her when she was in her first trimester because she was really sick. So she puts it with the pregnancy, like I was sick and I was bleeding, and he was yelling at me about cleaning up dishes and stuff. So
no, that's not
saying that like all the time. Okay.
That's it. And then she also tried to use that when she the smell on being pregnant, but when they were at the house, she wasn't pregnant yet. In the room with the room.
Yeah, she does talk about that. Well, she doesn't really mention. I don't know. I think she only mentioned the smell thing in the room like one time. Usually, it's just talking about.
But I think she tried to say, yeah, but that was before she was pregnant. She tried to say because she was pregnant. That was before.
Yeah, it gets all jumbled together.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he got a question he want to answer.
What was no, Kyra, what she had just asked something.
Oh, I was asking you because people want to know, like, for real, why you broke up, and because she says a lot of different stories behind, like, leaving her for dead and wanting to sleep with other women. And if you want to go into that, can you tell us why you actually broke up with her?
Well, like I said, one thing without the cleanliness was one thing. Two, it had a lot to do with, you know, her YouTube video as well. That was my last straw, really. I'm like, you're not going to sit in the room with me talking about my family and act and allow me to think that it's okay. You know, I don't think that's okay, you know, and I'm glad, you know, that I did break up with her, because it's like, now that we broken up, like, this woman was making videos behind my back, you know, stuff that I didn't even know she was making. And now she's starting to put it out now that we broke up, you know. But we had a lot of, you know, different issues. We didn't argue like that, but it was just, the connection was just, it wasn't there. And I was just going, sit around. This was way, and this is why I can't tell y'all, this is before the pregnancy. Like, she keeps saying I left 3 times. I broke up with this woman, and I had to look at the text. I broke up with this woman like months after we met, and she starts sending me all these pictures we took, and, you know, oh, you just gonna leave this behind, and let her tell it. She don't never ask for a man to come back and all that stuff,
Right?
You know, but we broke up more than enough times, you know. But, you know, I left it open, and I was like, well, maybe, you know, I am, you know, being too hard, or whatever the case may be, you know, because it was, and she tell y'all I don't drive, right? It was,
yeah, she said you don't like to drive.
I don't, and I admit that. You know, at one particular time we got into an argument, right? And I stayed in the east side in Lithonia, if y'all know where that is, and she stayed in Lawrenceville. But we got into an argument about, I think it was Facebook or something, and I was so mad at this woman, I allowed her to drive herself home just so I can drive back. And I don't hate driving, you know, but that's how mad I was. And it was like that, and that was like our first breakup. And I was like, yo, I'm not dealing with this. You know, you can have that. And we canceled it. And like hours later, she texted me with pictures, you know, talking about, oh, you want to leave this behind? And we had this so nice. But we used to argue all the time. I don't know why she acting like this was like this perfect relationship. Like, she always say I lied to her, which sometimes I did. I ain't gonna lie. You know, I did had an issue with lying. And then when I tell her I lied, then she's like, well, I'm like, you said you wanted the truth. I'm telling you I lied, you know. But
right
at the same time, she still stayed around. That's what she wanted to do. You know, I didn't make her stay around, you know, because go ahead.
With the whole line and all that thing, I thought of something she mentioned about the fact that she offered you polyamory so that you could go cheat, I guess, basically, and as long as you told her the truth, it was okay. How did you feel about being offered polyamory? Were you okay with that? Did you want that? What was your thoughts when she said that to you?
Well, for one, I was thinking, like, I didn't know what it was, for one. And when she started explaining it to me, I was like, yeah, I can't do that. Like, I'm not going to go out and tell you I'm with some woman, and like, I just told her I can't do that. Period. It's going to be sometimes I might not tell you, And I told her that, you know, I was being real. There's going to be sometimes I might not tell you. So I'm not even going to tell you that I can do that, you know. And like I said, I never cheated on her, you know, as she says, you know. When I went to my friend's house, it was because I was just getting tired of all the excuses and the frustration we was going back and forth, the arguing. And I was like, yo, I'm going to take a break, period, you know. But way before then, I told her, like, yeah, I don't think relationships for me, you know. I don't think, you know, this is going to work out. And she talked me kind of into it. It's like, you know, you just got out of marriage, you know, all males go through this. And, you know, she was just trying to make it seem like it was cool. And I'm letting her know, like, I don't think this is going to work out. You know, I made.
I can see her doing that shit. I don't think he lied about this shit. I can see her doing it, making an excuse like she this relationship counselor and shit. Oh, you know, a lot of people go through that, you know, after a long time with a relationship. You know, you just gotta give it some time. Just stick with me and my bullshit. You know I'm hot shit, so just stick with me. Life is gonna be better. Oh my God.
You know, have an interest in seeing other women. But she's trying to make this thing like, you know, I did all these things to her. You know, I left her this, I left her that. No, she had the signs, you know, but she wanted to continue this relationship like it was, you know, heaven, you know, and she.
Yep, it is a fact because she came on talking all that shit, and she was hating the backtrack. That's what she was hating. She was hating to do that. She ain't want to have to backtrack. Like, oh, I thought you was getting married. You blocked dummy.
On YouTube, like, you know, all this stuff was going good. You know, even like I said, I can show text messages even when she was putting pictures up about us doing good. We was arguing. I can show that. You know, and that's why she was mad, saying that I'm showing her text messages. Now I'm just proving the facts. You lying and you trying to cover this shit up. Like, I'm proving the fact. This is not true. Like, our relationship wasn't like any other relationship. We had good times. Don't get me wrong. We had good times. Like, we went to the mountain, you know, stuff like that. We had good times, but there was some times where I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to leave this chick. Like, no, this is it. But I mean,
now you can just imagine what all the other niggas said to themselves. Now y'all remember when she said, "Oh, other men, they just don't call no more." Shit, you see why? Oh man. They think you was a hate shit bitch.
You answer something though. Not that I'm necessarily saying this is a true, but
I got a feeling this bitch gonna live. Gonna go live tonight. Y'all think so? Press 1 if you think she gonna go live. Press 2. You don't think she gonna go live because the bitch that came over her. She didn't came over here, y'all. Press 1 if you think she gonna go live. Press 2. You know she's not gonna go live.
I've heard her say that almost like you almost bamboozled her, or like none of it was true. And in the beginning, when you first met her or whatever, did you actually genuinely like her and you really wanted to go out with her and stuff? It wasn't like you were scamming her or lying to her.
Now I really like she like I said, this YouTube person that she played, she wasn't like that in person. So she had a calm, you know, type of energy, you know.
You said she did it live earlier, Linus? When? I ain't see it. A upload or a live? Upload and live is two different things. Yeah. She got to do an Uber run and shit. You know, Uber starts slowing down and shit. You know, she got to get home to little baby Justice. She get that YouTube hour or two in like she always do. Ain't that right, Soncerae?
And even when we talked on PRF, all we did was laugh and go back and forth. But I'm like, yeah, I can really meet this chick, you know, see what's up with her. But yeah, I really did like her, you know, and I really thought, you know, that maybe it could have been a possibility, that, something could happen from that. But it is what it is. It happened. And as harsh as it sounds, move on. Let it go. It's like we went to, like, she act like we've been together for a year. So, but come on, man. Like, nah, I didn't, come to her falsely, trying to pretend and all that. I really did, like hanging out and chilling with her. We had nice little talks or whatever, but seeing who she really is, like that right there, I can't get with that. That's not, I'm not about that.
So there.
Now, what he just said right there, expect the unexpected. What Priest just said right there, expect the unexpected.
Are people in her camp who say stuff to her. She talks about this. That they say stuff to her like, "Soncerae, don't worry. When he sees the baby, he's gonna probably come. He's gonna probably come back to you. And y'all gonna date." And I'm not even trying to ask you this to be mean, but really, is any of that in the cards? Is there any hope or chance that you might get back with her if the baby's yours and all that? Like, do you want to be back with her in any kind of way?
Good luck with that. That ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Even if she acts normal or like the girl you met, that's not happening for you.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Because her friends or whatever tell her that, and I hear that, and I'm like, I don't think y'all should give her that kind of false hope unless you talk to Priest. He said something to you. Like, I hate that they tell her that, but she talks about that often.
That's not happening at all. You can forget that.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, if the child is mine, I all I can do is be there, for him or her. She keeps saying him. You don't even know the gender, but it's like if he or she is mine, all I can be there is do my part, because I had.
No, line is the one I'm getting is 22 hours ago. You probably got about like 2 more hours from now, and we're gonna be seeing the rat coming out the hole. Yeah, you talking about 4 hours ago. Which one you seeing? Drop the link in the chat. Go drop the link in the chat. Shit. Listen to Wild Cleaning, showing support. That's what's up, Silver Times. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, definitely shit. Drop the link to that because I haven't seen it. Shit, the rat. I mean, shit. I mean, she had to take a break off of Uber. You said so. Soncerae Prayer go. Nah. This is a flashback way back Wednesday to go to show how time has caught up with her. And this is the baby daddy speaking. Yeah, this is a definitely golden platinum classic right here. Okay.
Participated in that act. But we will be getting a DNA test first. Right. That's for sure.
So you're cool with the DNA test? You're fine with that?
Yeah, but not the way she's talking about.
Well, not signing the rights away. You're not doing all that the day you get a test.
Nah, no.
Okay.
Not at all. And see, the thing is, what people have to realize, when I first told her that I didn't want to be with her, and I showed this in a text, she said it's a package deal. Basically, she pulled the baby away from me.
Right.
I said I didn't want to be with her. She said it's a package deal. Either you be with us or you don't be with him at all. That's basically what she told me.
And now look what she's saying online now. Oh, Priest won't come and see his son. I'm just talking about his son. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about his son. But yet this is the same guy who you say you don't trust. You don't trust him with your son. If you don't trust him with your son, why would you want to come see your son? Make that make sense.
But now she's telling y'all, he said he don't want the baby. Come on, man. Are you serious? Come on. Now I hear that she's saying that I'm gay. Come on. Hold on. Let's get this straight real quick. You know what I'm saying? I used to be homophobic at one point, but let's get this straight real quick. How I'm the dude who like fucking with all these women, as she said, I done cheated her with all these girls, all these women at my job, but now I'm gay? Come on. Think about this, man. Are you serious? Like, and that's what this woman is not too, she's not screwed too tight. You know, I don't know what's going on, but
is there, since you're here and like, you know, I guess
and I never told her that I was, what she said, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. I never told her that.
She did say that.
I never said that. Like,
she said that.
No.
Okay, is there, since she's probably listening, or her friends, I know they're watching, is there anything you want to say to her? Like, is there anything, like, you know, if you take the test and the baby's yours, is there anything you want to say that she could do so y'all can at least be cordial? Is it take down the videos? Is it, like, what could she do so that y'all can have some type of co-parenting in the future? You know what I mean?
I mean, if she really real about this, then take down the videos. You know, the videos that you're talking about me or my wife or my family. As you can see, I have no videos on my page. And I've said this to her before, you know, but if she listens, she listens. But that's my thing. You need to take down the video. You know, if you really real about this and it's all about justice, take down the video. Because you hurting him. You going through this, you hurting him. You putting yourself through all this stress for what? Right. This is not going to get me to come back.
Okay, yeah, I do see it. She must have did a trick where she didn't let it alert everybody. Okay. Wow. I wish I'd have known this. I said I didn't know it. Told you I was on the go today. And had to hurry up, rush back. So I go ahead now, because I said I will go ahead, go full-fledged live for y'all. Like I've been saying. You know, like I said, we getting there, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get some more shit, a lot of more shit. But we getting there. Black males and their deep-rooted issue with women. Wow. Talk about all these fucking black males, but can't keep one successful relationship. Like, you know how a black male lives. I got the link line. I got it. Yeah, I got the link to a line. I'm looking at it right now. I'm pretty sure it's some remix shit. I'm pretty sure it is.
Real talk. So basically, that's the best thing she can do. So y'all can co-parent in any kind of way. Just take the videos down, and then basically leave y'all's personal stuff offline. Is what you're basically saying.
Well, this hold on. Let's back this up. Hold on.
Are you reading? Go ahead.
That's after, you know. I mean, I'm not jumping into anything right now. I need to know about this test first.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So, like I said from the beginning, if the kid is mine, and I know she's 100% sure, but I think it's some things that she didn't even tell me. But yeah, then, you know, once all that is done, you know, we can probably talk about some things, you know. But I'm just tired of seeing all these videos. Yes, I can. I'm just tired of seeing all these crazy lying, you know, videos, and it's sad that she's putting her family involved with it. Like her mom is you know, saying these things about me that I didn't tell her, and you know, and like I said, she had that one with her daughter saying stuff that I didn't tell her. Like, I don't understand. Like, why would you even put your family involved with in something like that? Like, this between you and I, you know. And the only and she can talk about, you know, about my wife coming on or whatever. The only reason why that happened.
No, I can agree with that, because I don't think Kathy has it. Oh, I'll take it back. Yeah, Kathy did meet her meet priest. Yeah, he did. She did. Okay. But she hasn't been around him long enough to sit here and really get a big a big resume on him, you know? But let her daughter tell it. He's a bad person.
Because you put her in it. You know, she would have never did that if you didn't talk about her kids. Like, come on, man. Like, you always talking about you 37. You're grown. Act like a grown up. I mean, it's crazy.
There's still a whole bunch of questions in the chat. If you read them, if you want to answer
it.
anything, if y'all want to answer anything else, the floor is yours. If you know.
Let me see what they saying. Read it out for me. That was.
Are you gonna communicate? You said you would communicate.
Communicate again with the babies. Yeah, huh?
Basically, are you gonna communicate with her? Yes, you will. You said you would, right?
Yeah, if the baby's mine, I don't mind communicating with her. I can't believe the way she's supposed to run.
Oh, let me fast forward a little bit.
She feels like you're right. That's something that we owe her, and I just feel like if we do or don't, it's our choice because that's the situation she came into. So, and she feels like maybe somewhere I feel like inside that if we are, that gives her hope. And I mean, anyway it goes, I don't want to give her anything on that. But it's not like something I'm trying to keep a secret. It's just like it doesn't make a difference in their situation.
Bomb cherry, I would say 50%. I mean, honestly,
50%.
the baby could be mine. Who came up?
Our marriage is actually in order. Somebody said our marriage is out of order because a lot of people can't divorce, separate, or anything and be this open and cordial with each other because first and foremost, we're friends. So that's why I can stick by him and he can stick by me.
What did Jap say? Somebody said, good question, Jack.
We broke up because...
Who came up with the name? She did.
Huh?
She came up with the name Justice from that movie. What was that movie called?
Poetic Justice.
Now, The Legend or something, that
not
adventure movie was called The Legend or something like that. She came up with the name Justice, though.
Oh.
It is funny, your question, why did we break up?
Why did we break up? We lost our way.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we kind of, I went through a bad period when my mother passed and we kind of just, he gave up everything for me and we traveled for some years. And when we stopped, it was just like, we kind of didn't know what to do after that. So
communication break.
Yeah.
We lost our way, basically.
Yeah, we lost our way. And that's why when people say we're broke or this or that, we're not. It's just everybody can go through a downtime, but we're building back up.
Can I say something? Because I've heard lots of videos where Soncerae paints your guys' marriage as terrible and Priest hated being married to you and y'all were all like she really paints y'all this bad, terrible marriage.
All right, let me say this real quick. Another lie. Everybody have issues in their marriage, right? And Soncerae, kind of like, what do you call that? She's lying and making shit bigger than what it really is, because her and I, we talk about our old relationships and things like that, but I never told her my marriage was terrible. I always told her my wife was a good woman and that I would stay friends with her. Let's put it this way. If our marriage is so terrible as she says, right? Why is she saying every conversation I'm always talking about my wife? Why every time we talk, we arguing about his wife. Why would she be saying that? Right. Why would I want to even be involved with somebody that's, I was married to that was so terrible? That doesn't make sense. Why she's envy of her if it's so terrible? It doesn't make sense. She's just making shit up so she can look good.
Oh, when you say, hold on, Priest, when you say envious, there's something else she says a lot that kind of bothers me. I'm sure you're going to say this is not true, but she's been going around saying that Sonia is jealous of her because she gets to have your baby and Sonia never did.
Hey, Red Wings, I tried to do that. I was doing it at first, but I had to turn the mic all the way up so you could hear me crystal clear. But I mean everybody can see, so it's all good.
Listen, She's funny, but just like my wife said, she supported if anybody looked at this situation, y'all would look at my wife like she's stupid from doing that. You know, she supported the situation that I was going through with this woman. Like, and that's the type of woman she is, and that's why I told her, even when we separated.
Now, what type of woman would do that? I'm not calling Sonya dumb or nothing. I mean, that's a very caring woman. Very caring. I mean, shit, she better than most. I will say that. Shit. The rat had it good, boy.
When me and Sidoni separated, I told my family, I said, look here, even though we separated, I don't want to hear nothing bad about her, because you know all she did was good in the family. Nobody can't say nothing bad about Sidoni. Nobody can say nothing bad about her. And it's like, for Soncerae to come up and make up these things, it's ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why, if she's supposed to be this bad person, that I'm still talking about her to you? Why I'm still seeing my wife, and these are things you get mad about? I mean, when you leave a relationship, you know, that's so terrible, you don't look back. Like with her, I ain't looking back. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, I'm like,
exactly.
You can have that for real, but she's making up these things, man. You know, these are things that we talked about. I told her, you know, little issues, and she's making them into bigger than what they really are. You know, and there's things that I can say that she told me about her daughter's father, but I'm not that type of dude. You know, and it's like, she got to make her look bad so she can look good. That's what this is all about, because what she wanted was taken away. And it's like, she thinking that Sonya took something away from her. No, it was hers first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was with this woman for 14, 15 years. I was hers first. You know, if anything, you was a rebound. And she don't want to realize that, and she thinking, oh, the baby trumps a marriage. That's not true. For one, we gotta find out who baby it is. That's one thing. And for two, a baby from somebody else does not trump a marriage. I mean, who told you that? Like, it's not true. I'm sorry.
Shit, I got damn mind told her that bullshit.
Another thing she said was that when she initially told you she was pregnant, you were very happy that first day. If you want to go into that, you don't have to.
That's not completely true. But I was in shock. Let me tell you all this. She don't even know this. But the first day she told me, right, this is what happened. She didn't tell me. She told everybody else actually first. You know, because she didn't tell me she had it on Facebook and all this stuff. But I came home.
Did I tell you? I gotta go tell YouTube. Did I tell you? She gotta tell YouTube and all everybody else first before she told him. I told y'all, man. Oh my God. This is truly a shit bitch.
And she knew I was gonna go to the bathroom or whatever. I went to the bathroom and I saw the test. And my face dropped like, oh shit. It's just for real. And that's how I felt.
Shit. You say your face dropped, priest, nigga. You should have after your face then got picked back up. You should have grabbed that motherfucking bitch and took her down to the first motherfucking clinic. Came payday. Even if you had to sleep in the goddamn Ford Explorer, my nigga. Shit. Because you gave me that choice. Sleep in the Ford Explorer for a week and abort the baby, or be stuck with her ain't shit ass with the baby. Hey, I had a motherfucker slept in that motherfucker Ford Explorer, y'all. Fuck that.
But I tried to look at it in a more positive way when I came out the bathroom, but it was a shock. You know, it was a shock. But I know that if that was true, you know, then that had to be, you know, dealt with. But I wasn't like overly excited. No, I mean you can tell that from the sonogram. You know, at the doctor's office, it's like my whole day was just like,
What the fuck?
Is this for real? Like, you know, that's basically what I was thinking. You know, like, but this is what she was planning it from the beginning, and that's why I keep saying I didn't never make a video and say she trapped me, but what I did say, she planned it. She planned this from the beginning. You know, she gave me a text where she was like, if I had it my way, you know, I'll be pregnant by what she said. She said I'll be pregnant by some month and have a baby by June or whatever the case may be. She said.
Well, shit, she can't never seen your motherfucking text talking about, oh, I have a job by next week. I have another business she is in her terms by next week. So she can help pay for that motherfucking extended stay hotel. She couldn't see you no text like that. Okay. Yeah, we code on likes. Okay.
So I feel like she was planning this though. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it was like, you know, now I wasn't excited, but I'm like, you know, that's what it is, you know. Kind of so shock, sure. Yeah, it was just a shock, you know. Mm-hmm. But I never, and I say this again, I never denied nothing about the kid. I just didn't acknowledge it because I'm just, you know, for one, I was just in shock. She was going around telling everybody and, you know, on YouTube and Facebook, but yet she telling me, oh, I'm going to wait till I'm 5 months and to tell people. And, you know, and I'm hearing all this stuff and I'm like, who said that? Who told you this? Who said? But, you know, it is what it is, you know. And like I said, we at this point now, so we find out, you know, if it is mine, then we go from there.
Okay. Jap has a question. He says, is she a good mother to her daughter? And is that kid following in her footsteps? He said, don't skip the question.
Yeah, you know,
you might not want to get into that, right? Because it's like,
yeah, I don't be around them like that, you know. Like only thing I can say is the fact that, you know, she around her father more than Soncerae, for one. And I just didn't like the behavior that she had when she was with Soncerae, you know, but whether she's a good mother or not, you know, that's to be determined. I'm not around them like that, so I don't know.
You already answered that. Someone asked you, were you gonna sign your parental rights away? And you basically said,
see right there, I would have asked Priest, like what type of behavior did Damo have? Let me take a guess. What's up, bitch? That was the type of behavior she had, Priest. Yeah. Talk to her like you know, they partners. I guarantee you, we get him on a live, that's what he gonna say, and that's gonna show it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Soncerae, but you have to take responsibility for not using sex. Yeah, I agree with that. They free. Yeah, and that's what I just said. I said that. I said if the baby's mine. I never said that, you know, that the baby, that I didn't want to take care of the baby. I just said that I didn't want to deal with her. So if the baby is mine, of course, I would take responsibility. I mean, I have no choice. I participated in the act. And let me say this. She had a video saying that she was pushing condoms. That's not true. That's not true at all. I mean, if there was condoms, you know, there, but we chose not to use them. Right. You know, like I said.
Now you see how he took responsibility? Y'all just heard how he took responsibility? He didn't sit here and say, oh yeah, you know, condoms there, but she should have put them on.
Oh, it was condoms there, but she should have told me, you know what I'm saying? It was around. She should have told me to use them. He said we chose not to use them. He took accountability right there, Soncerae.
Call it what you want. Maybe I was being naive, stupid, whatever, but she said she couldn't get pregnant and I didn't see it coming. So, you know, it is what it is. It happened. But, and like I said, if is mine. I'm going to continue to say that. But, yeah, I don't know who else she been with. And I just don't know. I don't believe her. So, you know, she lost too much. She lost too much.
They still want to know about the whole leaving her in a hotel that you left her. That I guess
Right.
Yeah. Can you go into that at all if you want to?
Listen,
Preach left me
for one, I never left her in a hotel. I mean, let me put it this way. Y'all gotta listen to her videos. If y'all listen to her videos, she tell on herself. And I just heard a live stream, she was saying that, but I didn't leave her. She kicked me out. All I told her is, look here, I'm having different feelings. You know, I think I want to date my wife. She told me, pack your shit and get out. And there was a hotel that I helped pay for, you know, but
now imagine if you used to say that to somebody and they was to tell you, oh, get your shit and get out. But they run to YouTube. Oh, he left me for dead. Priest left me for dead. That's the worst thing he could ever did. No, he chose to leave.
You know, I did as she said. She wanted me to leave. I left.
And she claimed the other day that you didn't help pay for it that week, so that's why she told you to go.
Yeah, she lied about that too.
Yeah.
Listen, one thing I'm pretty sure Soncerae know about me is I keep a lot of evidence. You know, because I know people like her anyway. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all want to see receipt, just let me know. I still got the receipt.
Mm-hmm.
But she can say what she want. I mean, because she got a video where she admit that we paid for it together. I got it on text where she said we paid for it together. You know, so it is what it is. She tell a lot of lies, man, and that's the thing that, you know, I can't get with. Just like she said that where we were staying at, she found that place. That's not true because I didn't know where I was. She was trying to let me lead and all this. That's not true. All that's not true.
There's a whole bunch of for the whole, like, I guess leaving her for dead and all that. So you didn't necessarily, which is what I said in the video, that basically she asked you to leave and never call her again or whatever. I guess it's like she says that because I think she's wanting you to like fight to be with her, and that because you didn't fight to be with her, she's saying you left her. You know what I mean?
Right, but that's not true. But the whole point of it is when people break up, they break up. Like, she told me to leave. I'm not going to beg to stay with somebody, and I'm telling her that I'm having feelings like I want to be somewhere else. If she telling me to leave, that's my way out. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to stay with her. But at the same time, we were still talking, and I told her, I was like, look here, I would take care of the baby, but I don't want to be with you. And that's what I told her. And she told me, this is the package deal. You know, you be with me or you don't be with, you don't see your child or whatever she said. You know, but basically she said it was a package deal. So all this, I left her for dead. That's bull, man.
Someone had a question which is kind of not on this topic, but she says this a lot. When you met her, did she really have a whole bunch of streams of income? And was she like, you know, had the characteristics of a millionaire? Is that any truth to that? She always talks about how broke you were and how much money she had in the beginning.
All right, put it this way. When I met Soncerae, right, the first thing she told me was about the Block 11 video. I mean, magazine, and she's supposed to be making money from that. Then when we went on our first date, she started talking more about her life, and she's talking about how she was a TV personality person, and she said, so I don't even think she even mentioned about making money off YouTube. Then she's basically talking about her modeling. She used to be a model, you know, stuff like that. And then she says she used to be a millionaire. She told me that. She said, I used to be a millionaire at one time, and you know, I used to give money out to people like $100 and this and that. And then another day we talked about it. She was like, well, the day, you know, when I became a millionaire, which now listen to this. She told me the day we had a date, she used to be a millionaire. Another day she said, you know, the day she was a millionaire, her and her mother split 50,000 apiece from a lawsuit. Like, I don't know how true that is or whatever, but you're not a millionaire if you only got 50,000. But at the same time, she didn't have only income that I know she had was Uber. She said she did graphic designs, which she wasn't really making money like that from graphic designs. And
3 years later, the same shit. Uber and graphic design businesses. Now she own a software development company. Bitch, we want to see this shit. I ain't know I said that shit.
I didn't see nothing coming from Block 11, to be honest with you. You know, so nah, she didn't have, she said she had multiple streams of income, but you know, we helped each other, you know. And there was times to where she would say, I would get this, you know, and I allowed that to happen, you know, but there was times where I got stuff too, or we split it or whatever. But, you know, she didn't, you know, it wasn't me feeding off of her and all this stuff like she making it seem. That's not true. I had my own money. You know, we split hotel rooms, you know, we split, you know, dinners. Like she said, I was the first person to buy her something for her birthday. I know me, she tells me she know me pay for everything on her birthday. That was
Wow, but she's supposed to be this sugar baby who got condos bought for, luxury cars bought for. Wow.
told me. The necklace that she got on right now is the one I bought her, you know what I'm saying, for her birthday. You know, and it's like I wasn't feeding off of her. Like, I mean, for what? she, she didn't have nothing. Like, she was living with my family. Like, that if she was so-called had all these streaming incomes, they wasn't there when I met her. You know, so nah, that's not true.
Chris, do you want to, you don't have to go into this, but do you want to go into that at all about your family in any way? Because she talks really, really negatively about your family and says they were very mean to her. She says it a lot. They were very, except for your mom was nice sometimes, but
all right,
the rest was mean.
Let me put it, I'm gonna put it to you this way. She said I'm mean to her too. My family is straightforward. Either you're gonna like it or you don't. You know, they ain't going spoon, you know.
Oh, they caught out on the bullshit. Oh, you mean to me? God damn, why does room smell like this? Oh, you mean to me? Yeah, we didn't say you was the one that had the room smell like this. We just asked, why is the room smell like this? Oh, you still being mean to me. Why have you cleaned up? Oh, you being mean to me.
To you. And that's probably what she's talking about, you know, because for instance, let's say my grandma's in the kitchen, right? And Soncerae use the dish. Somebody gonna say, you gonna wash some dishes? That's not being mean. Like,
Right.
You know, or somebody, or like when they told me about the room, it's like, this is like my aunt, like, this is disgusting. How can you live in something like this? How can you, this smell is ridiculous. Your grandma had to open the window and I'm thinking like I wasn't even here. Like, you know, I mean, and my grandma, she really was turned up about that. Like, I was in the master bedroom pretty much. Well, not the master's, but the next biggest room. And they kicked us out into a smaller room. It's
Wow.
like, yeah, you know, you're not taking care of this room. And I'm like, I wasn't even here. And I'm thinking like, what was going on? Like, I don't know. But like I said, that's what she want to call mean. That's what she want to call mean. And on top of that, she was talking about my family partying and she couldn't work and all this. I'm gonna go back on that real quick because if they were so much partying and she couldn't work and do her graphic design, if you go back, because you know her channel was still up, if you go back on her videos, how come she's still making videos at my family's house? She got videos at my family house. I don't know if y'all remember when she was talking about the bird. The bird is loud and he's talking. Y'all remember that?
I didn't even realize that.
Talking about the bird that was at my family's house. But yeah, it was supposed to be loud. Why weren't you doing your graphic design then? Only person that was really making noise was the bird. like, are you serious? She just making up, and she make too many excuses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she makes too many excuses. Yep. Do y'all remember the video about the bird? I know y'all watch her video. Y'all remember the video about the bird? I'm talking to the chat. Okay. Jump power.
The bird was probably motherfucking shit chirping that ass like, God damn, you stinking ass bitch. I smell better than you.
That's what I'm talking. I mean, why weren't you making graphics then? You know, she making excuses. The problem was, I'm just gonna throw it out there. The graphics that she's making, you know, she wasn't really making. She's just lying. And you know, she was using templates or whatever she used, and people wasn't liking what she was making. So she had to make an excuse for why she wasn't bringing in the money that she's told me that she's supposed to be bringing in that week. That's basically what it is, you know. And
wow.
And she keeps talking about me making $400 a week. She wasn't even pulling that in a week. Wow. Like, how can you talk about somebody?
Wow. But you can wipe your ass with that, right, Soncerae? You can wipe your ass with that. You can wipe your ass with something you ain't got. Oh, shit. She can wipe her ass with those are words that came out of her mouth. Y'all remember that? She can wipe her ass with that. But damn, you can't even come up with that. The man just said it.
For one, that when you don't even know, but you weren't even pulling that in.
Well, she said it's kind of your fault with that a little bit because she was making money with Q, but then she stopped working with him because you kind of basically told her you didn't want her to work with him, and that took her source of income from Block 11 because you didn't get along with Q and Q didn't get along with you. So she kind of pushed you on that.
I have a text to where her and I was going back and forth on this, right? And this is what I was telling you earlier. When I told her to stop working with Q, it was because she wasn't making no money. And all she do was complain about, all they did was argue. And she talked about, you know, he's trying to come on to me and, you know, he like I was telling you, like he was trying to have sex with me, you know, he still have feelings for me, all this stuff. And like when I see it on the other side, she could have just been making this shit up. You know, she could have been trying to get him back. But so I told her straight up, I was like, look here, if you're not making no money with him, then what's the point? Let him go. Let it go. That's why I was telling her, you're not making no money anyway. You know, but there was times where she told me about Q and everything was cool. This is before all this was going on. And she was like, how do you feel about it? I was like, well, if he respect you, I'm good. So no, that's not the issue. She wasn't making no money anyway because she was saying that he was shooting a different type of model. And she was like, I need wedding designs and all this stuff. And he looking like, I ain't trying to hear that. That ain't making me no money. Like, I'm not trying to hear that because I don't know how the Block 11 worked, but I guess her so-called income was coming off of advertisements or whatever. If that is a true magazine. I don't even know.
I know one thing. A Q interview will be nice. It really would, man. That would crush the game. That will crush the game. A Q interview. Whoa. That is feeling a lot of bullshit, y'all. And debunk a lot of bullshit. Ain't that right, Soncerae?
To be a nonprofit, I thought. I don't know.
Yeah, I never seen, like I said, I never seen no income from Block 11. I never seen, you know, I don't know if Block 11, I don't know how real that is or whatever. All I know is what she told me. I never even researched it like that. So I don't know. I don't know about that. But no, that wasn't the issue. She wasn't making money with Q. You know, Q was making money, but she wasn't. And all she do was talk about it. Like, you know, how they arguing and how, you know, he needs, because she was trying to tell me she was managing his company. I'm like, how is that? And he's making the money. Like, that doesn't make sense. And then she was like,
she manages this company. Oh my God. You can tell this bitch ain't never been a manager, because if you was managing his company, the money would come to you first. Then you would get the approval through him, and then he'll disperse it out. Oh shit, boy. She say some shit that sounds good to the motherfucker.
well, Q said he's going to get another manager and to start paying her $15 an hour. I'm thinking, like, how is that? He wasn't paying you nothing. Like, that doesn't make sense. So I think she makes stories up in her head, and she it sounds true to her. But
yeah, because when she before we knew about you, she was dating Q, and she would make videos and talk about him. And basically, she said they ran a business together, and that, you know, they were working on an empire. They were going to get, I guess, maybe get married or moving together. So everyone's watching is thinking that this is her company with him. You know what I mean? So it's weird to hear that she wasn't getting paid. That's not even shade on her or anything, but the way she presented it was like it was their company.
I don't think together. I don't think that's true. That they I don't know, but I don't think that's true. And I'm just going by how her and our relationship went. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's true at all. Like, I think she kind of makes some of that stuff up, because even the car that she was doing Uber with when I met her, she told me that was Q's car. I brought this for him.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, for real? Why you? And yeah, she's like, I brought this from him, you know, and I took him around and he didn't even drive it. Like, for real? Like, so, you know, I think she want to sound good in the public eye, but you know, it is what it is. Like, she didn't even tell me she had that. Like, the truck that I found out that got repossessed, she told me she paid for that outright. That's what she told me. And I found it out on a video that it got repossessed. Like, listen, people get repossessions. You can tell me that. And let me put this out also. Even when,
now you see how cool he was about that. You're like, damn, you know, people get repossessed. You can tell me about that. But she made up a whole fucking story and scenario to cover her bullshit. Told you, man. Ain't shit, bitch. Truly is. And it was Uber, and it was an Uber car. She is such a liar. Right. Appreciate he makes stories up in her head and she believes him. Right. Shit, she do.
She what was that? She had that community service to do. She had to charge for not having insurance or whatever. She kept this from me until it was time for her to pay the money.
Wow. A high value woman, no insurance, no health insurance, but you have value. You have value in Soncerae, but no insurance. How you a high value quality woman? Every high value woman I know got health insurance and car insurance. How's this high value and you don't have no insurance? Wow.
But she talked about being honest. Like, she kept this stuff from me until it was time for her to pay the money. And then she make an excuse talking about, well, you said you didn't want to know about my personal business. Shit, that's something I need to know about. because that affected me.
Well, if I remember right, we know about that because she went on YouTube at a point and asked for donations to pay for some kind of ticket because she was on probation and she said she might go to jail. So even all the viewers knew about some ticket and that she needed money.
That's when I found out when it
was the same time.
Yeah, that's when I found out. You know, but before then, I did go through her videos. She made a video about it when she first went to court because she went there. It was the wrong day, and she was like, "I was sitting out here all this long time, you know, and come to find out, you know, I'm on the wrong day." Mm-hmm. She didn't tell me nothing about that. Like I didn't find out about that until it was time to get up some money. And who helped her with that? Yeah, I was part of that help too.
Okay.
Like,
wow, see that? Helped out on that so she won't go to jail. And look what she does to him. Come online and talk bad about him. I tell you, you can't help her, ain't shit, bitch.
Come on, man. Like, oh yeah, somebody asked about the truck repair. Oh. All right, let me tell you about this. My coworker, right? My coworker passed. You know what I'm saying? He was a good guy. My coworker passed, and we went to a funeral. And on our way back from the funeral, they had a what you call that? Repast at my job. So her and I went to repast because I had to work later on that day. And the truck broke down in front of the job. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But so I got some of my coworkers, you know, to help me out to get the truck towed in a secure location. And after then, I was trying to find a way, you know, to get it fixed because I didn't get paid to that following week. But I was stuck in the city. So Soncerae just do what she do, man, and went for donations. I didn't tell her to do that.
He know the motherfucking scam. Shut the fuck up and donate. He only been with this chick for 3 months and he finally see like, God damn, that's what this bitch is doing. She's a fucking internet panhandler. Ain't that right, Soncerae? Oh shit. Oh man. Yeah, Block Dimes, we trying to get these new shoes, so I'm not gonna get off until we get $200. Oh man, I tell you, man, I tell you. But YouTube is a horrible place, though. Ain't that right, Soncerae? A very horrible place. You know what I'm saying? A toxic place, Soncerae. But you always come here to beg. Wow. I mean, I just don't get it, son. You got to explain to me because there's so much of a horrible place. Why even come and beg over here? You know, shouldn't you go to Facebook where your family is at that will help you? And your so-called friends and your business partners, shouldn't you go over there? But now you come to YouTube.
You know, I didn't tell her to do that.
So you didn't ask her to ask donations for that. That's something she did on her own.
I didn't know she was doing it.
Like that. Okay.
I didn't know she was doing it. And only thing I knew was that she asked her sister. And I told her I would pay her sister back, which I did. And I got proof. That was the only thing that I agreed to. All that other stuff, you know, I mean, I found out she was doing it in the process. And no, I didn't stop her. But I didn't ask her to do that. Because people I borrow money from, I pay back. That's just me. You know, I don't.
But this is a chick with an Amex card. This is a chick, a high value woman at that with an Amex card. Why you didn't pull your Amex card out then, Soncerae?
You're not going to see me on YouTube begging for donations. Like she got mad when she had a friend she called spiritual leader or whatever. I forgot his name. I shouldn't put his name out there anyway. But he gave $400, I think. I think it was for her when she got that charge. It was for her charge with the insurance. And she got mad because I wouldn't thank him. And I'm thinking, like, he gave that money to you. I don't know him. Like, why I'm thanking him for? I didn't ask him for the money. Like, she's like, but he gave it to us. No, he gave it to you. I'm just a part of it because I'm with you and I know you. If I needed that money, he wouldn't send it to me. He don't know me. And she got upset about that. Like, you can't get mad at me because I don't want to think some dude that I don't know who sent you money. I don't care if he's an older dude or whatever. I mean, I respect that. You know, he's nice. He respect our whatever we had, and he gave you money. But I don't have to thank him. I was like, did you thank him? Okay, that's good. But she got mad at that. See, because she used to getting these donations and stuff, and that's what she was thinking when she told me that it was a package deal, and I don't have to. You don't have to take care of the baby. I can do this by myself. My family will help me. And then when the shit wasn't going right because the donation app wasn't working, then now she's talking about, oh, priest won't help me with the baby. Right? You serious? Fuck out of here.
Yep, I remember that.
Also, like, I want to say this also, because when she was trapped in the hotel, all she was saying was, oh, my family would get me out of here. My family would fly me. Like, she was waiting for her mom to send her to Cali for about 2 weeks. Her mom even called me. It was like, just hold on. I'm going to get Soncerae. Just deal with her as much as you can. That's what her mom told me. Like, I think her mom didn't even want her to go there. That's just my opinion. But I think her mom was trying to, like, yo, don't send her to me. Like, that's what it kind of seemed like to me. I could be wrong, but that's just what it seemed like, you know, because it's like, if her people's had all this money, as she's saying, why can't somebody just send a plane ticket and be like, you know, we getting you out of there. This dude ain't no good for you, whatever the case may be.
Very true.
Now, she just, like, she make all these stories up for some reason. There's no reason she should have been doing YouTube videos for donations if she supposedly have this supported family, you know, who just do whatever for her.
Exactly.
Can I ask a question about kind of what you just said, that, you know, why she doing YouTube videos for donations? Now, when I first started making videos, my videos were basically talking about the whole she's a computer engineer thing. Seriously though, I work in IT. If you are a computer engineer, almost in any state, you're hitting 80K and up.
JT, that was for money. For money. She got fed up. Shit wasn't going her way. So she did that fuck shit.
Right.
No. Now, I'm not trying to, like, tell her business stuff, but I'm serious. Where is that real? Is she really that tech savvy? Because as someone who watches, it was offensive to me to be asking for donations to fund your life, but you say you're a computer engineer, which I know gets that kind of salary. So it's confusing. So is that true or not? Do you even know, you know, has she showed you that kind of stuff?
No. Listen, let me tell you something. Something happened to Soncerae laptop one time, and she was looking online to find out how to fix it. I'm just saying. But this computer,
yeah, I heard that she went to Google. She went to Google, but this is a computer engineer. Oh man, I tell you, boy, that's just some low life shit. Shake my head, no integrity. No, she ain't never had no integrity. JT, she never did. That's why she always say and do all the shit that she does. You know?
there's stuff that she's talking about. I have no idea what she's talking about. Like, she says it, yeah, that's about it. And one particular time, I think it was Q, hard drive broke, and she was like, he's calling me to fix his hard drive. You know, I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't know what she can do. I never seen her put a computer together. I never seen her, you know, fix a computer. I don't know. So I can't say that, but I can say when I brought that to her, she didn't show me no certificate or anything like that. She didn't show me nothing showing, like, I mean, I'm supposed to be her man, right? Why wouldn't she show it to me?
Right.
I mean, she's like, I don't have to prove nothing to them. Why didn't you show it to me? Because, like I said, it had nothing to do with Chris, Jack, or even Tommy. Somebody else had a YouTube video and brought this information out, and I began to research that particular person video and start finding out some stuff that she was saying that wasn't true. So I did what a man would do. I went to my woman and was like, yo, is this true? Like, why is this person saying this? And
Right.
show me, you know. So, you know, it is what it is.
Okay. Are you still seeing the chat? If there's any questions you want to answer in here, most of the stuff you kind of went over, but if there's anything else you want to address that ain't nobody asking, please address it, because I'm sure you don't want to do this again every other week or something. So address anything y'all want to address.
Let me say this. Somebody's saying something about. Let me see. Was it your idea for the t-shirts? Now, it wasn't my idea for t-shirts. It was her idea, but I did come up with a lot of the sayings that she put on the shirts. Not the Erykah Badu, though. I didn't do that. She came up with that. She used YouTube donations for income. Somebody said something about GD?
Yeah, she said she helped you with it.
Somebody calling shots. Y'all call it? Did somebody just call me a dropout?
No, she just said.
Nah, somebody said that.
Oh, I missed it.
I'm not that dude, man. You just.
Oh, I see. Oh no, they're talking about her. I think they're making fun of her. They're not talking about you. I don't think.
No, they asked about the GED test. They said that she helped you with it.
She wasn't. She used her other videos.
Well, that's good.
Y'all got questions? We listening. No, we watching at the same time. Let me say sweet and kind.
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah, she is sweet and kind. No, when was the last time she contacted you? I think last time she contacted me was like, I think it was beginning of this week through email.
Well, we know that email was long as fuck.
They've been dropping trolls like files in here. Okay, let's talk about the GED test. She did not motivate me to get to take the GED test. That's not true. She was supportive in it. I will give her that, but she didn't motivate me in it. I was already doing that for my job anyway. I'm saying she didn't go against it or anything like that, and she helped, you know, like with the book, whatever. But she didn't. It wasn't. Why did her baby? I don't know why baby daddy kicked her out. There was an argument they had.
Okay.
She ain't gonna talk about that though.
Nah, she sure the fuck ain't. He's an awesome man.
Well, she did talk about it, but she said that's not what happened.
Of course she's gonna say that.
Yeah, praying for
Just
you.
stop being messy. I know, right, Jap? Real, man.
Oh, wait, y'all. Somebody asked, are y'all worried about her retaliation from tonight? I love how you laugh.
Listen, man. I don't care. I mean, what worse can she say about me? I'm gay. I'm dyslexic. Fucking with women. I left her for dead. Yo, shit. I think we need to start. We need to get a book about me. Let's start writing a book about me. Forget Rainbows of Atlanta or whatever.
Unicorns of Atlanta.
Yeah, unicorns. Yes. We need to start a book about me. What's up with that?
No.
What's that?
Yeah.
What did?
Okay, I know we got like a 45-minute late start. We sit down there about through the whole damn thing, especially the main part. At that, I told you I was gonna do either way back Wednesday or Throwback Thursday on this. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I got that out the way. And I gotta work on some more videos. Let's learn about Crystal. If you're in the chat, holler at me. Want to see if you want to jump in on this piece I got that I want to do with this real talk. Ain't gonna be number like about a good 20, no more than 30 minutes total. What else I want to talk about? Something else. I already said shit about the mask. If I go to the post office tomorrow, got that out the way. Somebody say, what's with the whole fake death thing? Oh, yeah, as I was explaining to JT, that was just for money and intention. Because in real life, she don't get money like that. And nobody pays her attention in her real life. You know, and YouTube, well, the internet is the only friend she got in life. Oh, okay, it's all good, Karma. We played a good interview of her son's father. Yeah, but I got a feeling this bitch gonna go back live. Yeah, ain't that right, Soncerae? So she come back and sugarcoat her bullshit, because that's what she always do. She always do that. So yeah, she go back live. I'm definitely yeah, she faked everything. She just fake, period, all the way around, head to fucking toe. Fake everything. I mean, seriously, she's like, if you ever said somebody who ain't shit, she's the definition of ain't shit. Seriously, her life is seriously ain't shit. This has been said by family members of hers, friends of the family, exes. Shit, the list goes on. Yeah, and as I was saying earlier, Karma, that you got to really watch for the people who you listen to. I know everybody got their own thing on how they do their shows. You can tell what's comedy. You can tell what's shit talking. You can tell who's very informative. Anybody that's informative or supposed to be this guru, they should be able to show you these things. You know? And that's just what we got to wise up on. And that's the thing with Soncerae. She just thinks she just supposed to just sit here and talk. And the shit sounds good. You know, it sounds good. But, you know, you've been doing all this talking for all these years and it's no progress. It's like, wow, what are you getting in life? But then, on the other hand, you got to figure that shit, she ain't got nobody to talk to in her real life. So that's why she comes to YouTube and does this shit. That's why she comes to YouTube and beg for money. But I want to thank everybody for coming out for show. Like I said, if she go live, I'm gonna go ahead and power back up. But if not, I doubt we'll be on for tomorrow. But we'll see. But Friday, we're definitely gonna make some. Excuse me, try to make something happen. I said try to make something. We're gonna make something happen. If I don't got shit going on Friday, or well, for the weekend, basically, we'll be back on for Friday. So we'll do it just like that. Let me see. Oh man. Yeah, man, always does this. Wow. I don't know what the fuck wrong with that. But until then, everybody stay up. Once again, I appreciate everybody for coming by and fucking with me.